Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Ginger, Vulcan, good to see y'all. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good Monday. Today, we're doing more Zenless. We're getting into the agent mission for Seed. So, let's do it. How are you guys? Yo, what up, Derfaxorus? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Bell mentioned a new commission in the text message earlier, though the actual details are blurry. Now that you have some free time, you should go back and find out more about it. Gonna be lurking tonight. D&D starts in like 10 minutes. Cool, have fun. Enjoy the lurk, enjoy the D&D. Real quick, before you go, what class and race do you like to play? Same, still at work. That sounds like less fun than D&D, but hopefully your work goes well. Enjoy the lurk, enjoy the work. What's your favorite class and race to play at work? Alright. They've been coming to see you quite a lot lately, but you're always out for one reason or another. As for what they're visiting about, well, they're being totally tight-lipped. Am Barbarian. Ooh, big smash. Big rage. Nice. I think the class I've played the most is probably Monk. But Barbarians are fun. If you're curious, you can ask them yourself in a bit. Knowing you would definitely be here at this time, I already set up a meeting with them. Alright. Don't remember my race. It's my first campaign, but it's been going on for years. Damn. That's dedication. My friends and I have a campaign going, but we kind of had to take a break from all of it because it was one of them was moving, and then I was helping our other friend move, and then one of them just like couldn't meet up for like a week, or not a week, like a few months. So it's been a minute since we've played, but I'm hoping to get back into it. We were getting towards the end of the campaign. We were playing what's it called? Waterdeep. We were doing the heist at Waterdeep. The dragon heist. It's a pretty fun campaign. Usually do every other week, but there are usually big gaps for the DM to work on more future stuff. That's fair. I'm a very minimal DM. I usually will just like go based on whatever's in the book and like flavor it up a little bit. But I don't do the stuff that like a lot of DMs will do where they're just like, alright, so I wrote this whole extra chapter because I thought it would be better. That's too much for me. Before you finish speaking, several familiar figures appear at the doorway. Well, look who it is.
So, what exactly is your commission about?
Right to the point. I respect that. But hold your horses.
What Magus means is that we need to go through some brief but necessary procedures first.
I respect that, but shut the fuck up.
Sorry, Proxy, but I assure you, this isn't out of caution or lack of trust. This commission concerns one of our important companions. We don't want any surprises before it's settled, and we don't want anyone else to know about it.
I'm gonna guess that the commission is about Seed.
Don't worry. I won't breathe a word about this to anyone.
Also, what a weird name to have for a person. Seed.
Not anyone. Not even the mission target. In fact, the target of this commission is exactly who we need you to hide all this from.
If you're ready, let's go ahead and sign the confidentiality agreement. It's simple. You just need to say, I agree, clearly during the final voice confirmation step.
Can I read the terms of this agreement?
This all sounds very mysterious. Well, I'm down. Let's get started.
First, Proxy, as the commissioned party, you promise to maintain strict confidentiality regarding matters related to Magus's commission, and shall not directly or indirectly disclose information to the mission target or any third parties.
Yo, what up, Tiago? Welcome in.
Related
Hope you've
matters
been
include, but are
doing
not
good.
limited to,
Hope you had a good
client identity,
weekend.
commission motives, and specific action plans.
I got my, I got the sunglasses today for my Halloween costume. They came in because I had to order them prescription for me to be able to see and use them.
Second, the proxy's investigation and assistance to the mission target must be conducted under their own name, without mentioning the client's instructions. Specific scenarios that may be involved include, but are not limited to the following.
So, at this point, I have the whole costume ready and put together. Had a good weekend. How about you? I had a good weekend as well. We did a game night, me and my friends, on Saturday, and then Sunday I went to Indianapolis, and I went to this jazz club / bar called the Chatterbox, and that was really fun. And thank you. My hair was supposed to be like orange and red, like the changing leaves, but the red kind of took over, so it's now just mostly red, but I'm glad it at least, you know, looks cool. But yeah, if you guys know the song Creep by Radiohead, you know, I know the notes of it, I know how it's supposed to sound, that kind of thing. I could not tell you every single lyric of it. I could maybe get through the first verse and like the chorus, but the lady who was singing in this club was like, she sang it once, and then later towards the end of the night she was like, I'm gonna do this one again. She's like, I used to tell people I got a request to do it again. She's like, that was always a lie. I just like singing it. So she was like, if you know the words, sing along with me. So like, she's walking up and down the club, kind of like, you know, pointing at people and like, you know, interacting with them, that kind of thing. So I'm singing along to the chorus that I know. You know, everybody knows the chorus of that song. But she points at me, she's like, oh, you're singing along? And I was like, kinda. I mean, I don't know. And so she goes, all right. So she sings the first verse, and, you know, just for example's sake, we'll say it's the one where it's like, I want you to notice, you know, that. But like, I didn't know the follow-up lyric, so she like held out the mic, and I was just like, I don't know this part, and then everybody started laughing, and she was like, hey, he has the lyrics, or he has the voice for it, he got the notes, that's what matters. Because like, you don't want to sing nothing if somebody gives you the mic. You want to at least like hum along, you know? Because if you're just silent, then it just kills the mood. So, I don't typically like audience participation, but I was like, well, I got this mic in front of me now. So, it was a fun night. What's up, Master Dwarf? Welcome in. Hope you had a good weekend. Good Monday.
Reading them one by one is such a drag. Orphe, just give us the main points.
All right. Last point. If necessary, the proxy must take reasonable measures, including but not limited to encrypted communications, eye contact, appropriate deception, etc., to prevent any situation that may lead to information leaks. That's it.
Such
I don't know that I should
flair,
agree to this.
confidentiality clause. I'm in.
Spending money always feels so good.
Yo, Master Dwarf. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 14 months. That's crazy. 14 months. That's a long time to be doing this. It doesn't feel like I've been doing it that long, but because it is Sippy September, I'm doing a shot of wine in your honor. The watermelon Moscato will continue to flow for the month of September. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I know some of it, but I grew up with Gen X, emo teen sister. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I knew it mostly because I played a lot of Rock Band when I was younger, and that was one of the songs on there that was like pretty easy, you know? But thank you. What if I started doing the thing that the map does in Dora the Explorer? Was it the map? I think so. Or no, it was the backpack where he goes, yum 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 yum, delicioso. It's about all I remember of that show. I was too old to watch it, and my little brother didn't really watch it. So, like, I know clips of it here and there. There's like that, or the swipe or no swiping. That's all I got.
Perfect. With a confidentiality agreement in place, we're all in the same boat. And as for leaks, Trigger will be keeping a close eye with round-the-clock monitoring.
Bro, what? You're gonna have a sniper watch me to make sure I don't accidentally leak something? They're even more stringent about this stuff than Hoyo.
Captain, you're scaring the proxy. Plus, I need sleep. Working 24 hours non-stop is pushing it.
I don't know about you guys, but if anyone out there enjoys wine, I feel like the first drink of wine when you're like starting the night is always a little bit more like burny and like not necessarily sour or bitter, but just like it has more of a sharpness to it. And then as you drink more and more wine, it becomes more like grape juice, or in this case, watermelon juice.
Is that really the point?
I wonder if it's just like your tongue gets used to it.
So, can you tell me now? What's this commission about?
No surprise. It's about Seed. All those who know about it are here now.
Shock.
Since Soldier 11 joined later than her, she doesn't know the whole story, so we didn't bring her along today.
Wait, Soldier 11 came after Seed? That's strange.
We're hoping you can help us keep Seed Senior's death a secret from her.
Yo, what? The robot died?
Seed Senior. You're talking about the intelligent construct that Seed pilots, right? But didn't Seed say he's been sleeping? Did something happen to him recently?
Not recently. Seed Senior was a self-aware intelligent construct, but that was years ago.
11 years ago, his logic core suffered irreversible damage. For an intelligent construct, that's like a terminal illness. He held on for many years, but passed away shortly after joining Obel Squad.
Damn, so she's just piloting a corpse? That's kind of fucked up.
How could this happen? But in Seed's mind, he's just been sleeping? Has she really not noticed anything strange this whole time?
We've been working together all these years to keep this from her, creating the illusion that Seed Senior has fallen into a long-term hibernation. This was also Seed Senior's last wish.
They've been doing like Weekend at Bernie's with Seed. She's like, Seed, help me paint this fence, and they all have like an arm and a leg that they're moving like, oh yes, I will help you.
Her understanding of death is limited, and she kept believing in Seed Senior's condition. Up until now. Lately, she started acting kind of strange.
No, you can't have somebody be part of the military piloting a giant robot that shoots missiles and have a limited understanding of death. That's like kind of a big problem, isn't it?
After witnessing how Isolde crafted those soldiers with miasma, she's been spacing out a lot more. I think it stirred up some weird ideas in her head.
And not long ago, she straight up broke into Hollow Zero and set up a little safe house in there. Now, unless she's out on a mission, she basically spends every day holed up in the safe house.
She made herself like a tree fort in the Hollow.
Setting up a safe house in Hollow Zero and staying there for extended periods? Isn't that dangerous? Does she have enough anti-corruption serum?
Her aptitude for ether is scary high. She doesn't need to worry about any corruption. But anyone without that kind of aptitude basically can't get close to her. Makes for a pretty neat way to dodge social interactions, though.
Don't worry. Ether aptitude is tied directly to intelligence, and she's dumb as a rock, so she's fine.
Anyway, I'm worried that she's been influenced by Isolde and started having doubts about the Seed Senior situation. But she's being all mysterious and won't even tell us what she's planning.
We're counting on you, Proxy. For some reason, Seed took an instant liking to you after your first meeting. Normally, she avoids any kind of contact with strangers, yet she calls you one of her kind. You might be able to get closer to her and find out what she's thinking. If she really is starting to question Seed Senior's condition, please help us keep up the lie. I'm sorry. I know this might put you in a tough spot.
Well, yes, especially if you're going to be sniping me if I accidentally reveal something.
I think I get the situation now. Let me give it a shot. Though I really don't know why she's taking a liking
Bro,
to me.
what?
Maybe it's my protagonist aura?
What happened this patch? Like, I feel like before Wise was just kind of like a normal dude, and now he's like, yes, the protagonist and the center of this entire world is now here. You may all rest. Like, he's become like Deadpool self-aware. He's like, as the lead character of this video game.
If you can say stuff like that, then we've definitely got the right person. Your way of thinking is on the exact same wavelength as Seed's.
Does she also watch a lot of anime? I'm sending you the coordinates of the Hollow Zero safe house right now. It's all yours, Proxy. Don't worry, Proxy, that area is safe. The ethereals around there have already been cleaned out by Seed. More importantly, we want to give you some alone time with Seed. That way she might let her guard down a bit. Alright. There's a special power hidden within the Proxy. I've felt it clearly before. Almost like some sort of protagonist aura, if you pardon my made-up term. If it's you, you can definitely do it. When you're ready, we can head out any time. That girl's probably going to be hanging around there for a while. Okay. You arrive at Seed's safe house in Hollow Zero. Yo, where'd you get that couch?
The ether levels here are so high. Before my body was enhanced, I don't think I could have stayed here very long. Everything here in the
Bro,
tent.
this fucking
Did Seed
sucks.
set this all up by herself?
No bed, no TV,
Is someone here?
no anything. Not even like a Game Boy or something. Seed is curled up on the couch, wearing her usual smile, though her eyes are fixed straight ahead. It's almost impossible to read what is going through her mind. She then gracefully hops off the couch.
Yahoo, Proxy!
Yahoo! What the fuck is that? She's like a One Piece character. She's like, Yahoo, Proxy!
Yeah, Yahoo. I heard from Agus you've been living around here, so I came to check on you. I didn't think you would be staying in such a dangerous place like Hollow Zero.
This is the prepare to bawl your eyes out by the end of it quest. I don't know what you mean. It started off so happy for for now, you know? What's up, David? Welcome in.
You think it's dangerous? Oh, should we burn the place down then?
You'll see. I mean, I already get the feeling where it's probably going. I mean, they basically started out with, yeah, she doesn't know that Seed is dead. She thinks he's still alive, and she's piloting his corpse. So, you know, I don't see it getting to be like a happy ending here.
That's not what I meant. I mean, aren't you worried about ethereals showing up and bothering you?
Just kidding! I've set up some traps around here. Any ethereal that steps on them will be impaled in less than a second. So it's pretty quiet here. No need to heat things up just yet. I get the feeling you're not just here for a visit, Proxy. What brings you here?
There are no quests I've seen that really approach childhood innocence in this manner. Intriguing.
I just thought I'd check in and see how you're doing. It's been a while since we last fought together, and thinking back on it brings up a lot of memories.
I feel like it's been 2 days.
I know, right? That battle was like tossing mints into nitro fuel. Super intense at first, but then the fizz died down, and everything's calm again.
So that's what happens when you drop a mint into nitro fuel. Huh. I learned a weird little fact today.
I like that the text bubble is just like, what?
Give it a try sometime, Proxy. I need a moment to water these flowers, so why don't you take a look around? Just watch your step. This place is like a minefield.
What do you mean by minefield? You mean the safe house has a bunch of carefully set up areas, right?
Oh no, I mean there are a bunch of blown apart ethereals outside the safe house. Their remains weirdly smell like mint candy. If you're curious about the nitro fuel and mint combo, go take a whiff.
I forgot she has this weird extra thing about smelling.
So it's a literal minefield. Wait, why do I feel like she just brushed me off? How am I supposed to find out what she's planning now?
Not expecting any reply, Seed walks over to the row of flower pots and starts watering them. Seed seems to have lost interest in the previous topic. Time to find something new to talk about. There should be something special around here. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Yo, I don't know if it's just me, but does it annoy anybody else that you can't change your costume in these things? Like, I want Wise's default costume back, but I'm just gonna have to wear this for the entire rest of the year or something? I want to know where she got this old sofa. An old sofa sits quietly here. The scratches and tears have been patched up as best as possible, but it seems like it's still been used for quite a long time since then. A strong sense of warmth and comfort spreads from your fingertips. Looks like it's a model from many years ago. Alright. Messy box. An old-looking box sits here covered in weathered scratches and massive knuckle-shaped dents, probably the handiwork of someone not exactly known for their finesse. The box lies open silently with nothing particularly noteworthy inside. What makes it messy, then? If it's just empty. The photo frame on the table draws your gaze involuntarily. Yo, she drew herself like a Mori. It's a cute drawing. In the childlike drawing, a giant robot and a little girl are tenderly nurturing a flower bud about to bloom. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a childlike drawing. That's like a professional artist's idea of what children draw like. With a closer look, many items in this safe house bear traces of Seed Sr.'s existence, and Seed has kept all of them to this day. Maybe that could be a way to start getting through to her. She's watering plants. If watering withered flowers counts as watering plants, let's go talk to her.
What's wrong, Proxy?
Nothing. I just wanted to see what you're up to. How long have these flowers been here?
They've been here since I built this safe house. They used to be in the dorm with me and Seed Sr., but after I moved here, there was no one left to look after them there.
I see. But some of these flowers have already withered, right? With the ether concentration in Hollow Zero being what it is, even plants will suffer from corruption, or gradually lose their vitality.
I was gonna say, I think it's probably also just the general lack of sunlight.
I know.
You're keeping them in a
Ether
tent.
doesn't really bother me, but for these little ones and some others, it can be a real headache, huh? I've been looking after them for years, but I've never seen them this lifeless before. So, watering them is just another attempt to see if it'll help.
Hold on. That isn't water you're using, is it? What are you watering them with?
Mountain Dew.
Engine oil.
Even worse somehow.
When Seed Senior's feeling down, he drinks engine oil to perk up. So I thought maybe it would work for them too. But it doesn't really seem to be helping. Probably because they're a different species.
What a terrible way to try to fix plants.
But that's fine. I've got plenty of backup plans. Nitro fuel, salt water, juice from other plants. If I try them all, one of them's bound to work.
What about just regular water? Have you tried that yet?
After all, just look at Isolda. She tried all kinds of ways to bring her old buddies back. And in the end, she found something that worked. Miasma!
Seed, do you not remember what happened to Isolda? She fucking died. Don't use her as an example.
Seed, after seeing what happened with Isolda, you're not planning something, are you?
I know it's like Idiocracy, but she's a child, so it's cute instead. I mean, I have no idea how old she's supposed to be, but she's not like 5.
That's not what I meant. I was just curious how our conversation went from watering plants to Isolda. And honestly, her methods aren't something to look up to.
Wise gets it.
Definitely shouldn't follow her example.
There's nothing to learn from Isolda. Anyone who tries to control the miasma just becomes a part of it. She's already shown me how that ends. Still,
Okay.
I'm kinda jealous that she got to see her long-lost friend in the miasma.
You're missing Seed Sr., aren't you? I've noticed a lot of things around here that are tied to him, and I heard about him from Magus. He's someone really important to you, isn't he?
Yeah. Isolda and lots of the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula saw their loved ones in the miasma. So I was thinking, I've grown taller now, and if I don't let Seed Sr. see me soon, he might not recognize me anymore.
The miasma only creates an illusion, but Seed Sr. has been by your side all along. He's just in a deep sleep right now. You'll see him again someday.
Wait a minute, though. She's piloting Seed Senior around, right? Is the assumption that he's asleep while she's piloting him, or is that just like non-canon at the moment?
I'm actually still talking to him. Seed Sr. messages me sometimes on Knock Knock.
She can't talk to him. Okay.
Really?
Of course! Though it's always when I'm asleep. Why do you look so shocked? Isn't it totally normal to wake up late at night, check your phone, and go right back to sleep?
No, her gameplay... You're saying her gameplay is canon since the main quest is canon?
Or, like me, are you starting to realize that Seed Sr. isn't actually sleeping?
She's been fighting in Seed. Okay. Okay, so she is under the impression that he's asleep, but she can pilot him while he's asleep. I see.
Oh no, I reacted without thinking when she said she was messaging the late Seed Senior. But is what she said actually true?
He's not just a
Is she
mech,
trying
he's
to
her
get something
friend.
out of me?
Right. I didn't know the rules on how that works. 'Cause, like, most of the other, intelligent constructs we see are like Billy, where it's like kind of a robot by himself instead of like a robot that can be piloted as well.
No need to stress, Proxy. I'm pretty good with machines. Once I fully understood how intelligent constructs are built, I realized Seed Senior isn't really asleep. At some point, he woke up without me realizing, but his consciousness had already left this body. Maybe it's been uploaded into cyberspace? I'm still not sure where he went.
There's
but
a
I planted
distinction
it to the
between
bottom of it.
military-made ICs and Billy. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Seed, what's your plan? Can you share it with me? I want to help, since I'm one of your kind.
What's up, Roxas? I'm doing good. How are you? Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Done my usual dailies, getting ready for HSR and DHPT. Dunhang Teravox. Well, cool. I hope it's fun for you. The new update and the Don Hung. I hope they're both fun. I hope you manage to pull for the people you want.
A proxy might come in handy, just like engine oil. But maybe I should think about it. You used to feel like me, but now you're starting to seem just like everyone else.
Yeah, Seed is likely 12 at youngest, but she's acting like she's 5. Huh. She noticed something?
What are you talking about? I'm still me. I always have been.
Was I just imagining things? But if you say so, I'll give it some thought. Just not right now.
Good, I see you're doing Seed's Agent's Quest. Yes, this is the last part of the update that we need to do, and then we'll be heading back to Crash Bandicoot / Thor Ragnarok. I mean, if you can't understand death, but also Seed isn't a normal person. Yeah, it seems so. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that I don't know about her yet, but also, like, why would she be named after the robot if she's not related in any way?
Proper welcome next time, Proxy. Oh, I'll even whip up a mint nitro fuel.
She's like making moonshine in the back. While you're lost in thought, Seed goes back to watering his plants by himself. I assume that's a typo. Better head back. After leaving Seed's safe house, you meet up with Magus and the others waiting anxiously and tell them what you found out. Seed is partially a title.
Guess we can't keep using sleep as an excuse.
Huh.
Who would have thought her mechanical knowledge had reached the point she can accurately diagnose an intelligent construct?
But it's what she calls herself. Interesting. So it's kind of like how Spartan 117 John is Master Chief. Like, they call him the Chief, but that's not like his real name.
No wonder she asked me to go buy books on intelligent constructs with her a while back. I let my guard down.
Bro, what do you mean you let your guard down? That seems like a very obvious, easy mistake to avoid. Remember how Orpheus was also a title that was taken over by Orphe? Yeah. Like, if you're trying to keep somebody from discovering that someone isn't in a coma, and they're like, hey, can you buy me a book on people in comas? You'd be like, no.
More importantly, what's up with Seed Senior replying to her messages on Knock Knock? Seed Senior's phone has been sitting in our squad's common room since he died. Has anyone been using it?
It's the ghost in the shell.
I thought about it. But a dormant intelligent construct that still responds? That's just suspicious. So I didn't go through with it.
It wasn't me either. But that's not the point. She didn't get suspicious because of the knock-knock messages. If anything, Seed Senior replying made her even more convinced he's still alive. Our immediate task is to make up another lie. Something that makes her believe Seed Senior is still alive. We can't let her carry out whatever her mystery plan is. We have to stop her from going off the deep end.
I feel like this is a dead-end attempt here. Like, you can't just pretend forever that somebody's still alive when they're not. Magus pauses in thought for a moment and raises her head, looking hesitant.
Proxy, how's your hacking game? Think you can crack into the Defense Forces radio network?
Psh, piece of cake, baby. I'm the best in the biz.
Are you serious? That's illegal, you know. Should a Defense Force sergeant like you really be suggesting such a thing?
Wise, don't be such a dork.
Someone from the underworld has no right to judge me. Besides, I'm already working with you, so I get hung up on the details. As long as we don't get exposed, it's all good.
You're really starting to play fast and loose with the rules, huh, Magus?
So, I don't know if I've ever said it, but I have a slightly strange dream for voice acting. Like, you know, people are like, oh, dream role, dream franchise, whatever. I want to play a character who has a cool, like, voice mod thing, like Magus. Or, like, the thought I always have is, like, in Bleach when Ichigo puts on his hollow mask. I always thought that sounded super cool. I'd like to play a character someday that has that sort of filter on them. That isn't just like, you know, a standard like radio static kind of thing.
All right. We may not be full-time hackers, but Belle and I are the legendary proxy Phaethon. We know what we're doing, and Belle will be there to back me up with the HDD system when the time comes.
Perfect. Listen up, here's my plan. We'll impersonate the Defense Force's official broadcast and send Seed a message saying Seed Senior is on a long-term mission.
So
with
some
limited
sort of
outside
voice
contact.
modulation. Yeah, but specifically, I want it to be like... Because, like, the Hollow Ichigo, you can still hear Johnny Young Bosch's voice underneath. You can still hear, like, the performance. I want something like that where it's like, it adds to it instead of changing it entirely. Like, I don't want to do a role where they, like, just lower the pitch of my voice after the fact. I want something that's, like, you know, it changes the way it sounds, but not, like, the pitch, if that makes sense. I was born in the darkness, molded by it. By the time I saw the sun, I was already a man. Yeah, I don't want to be like Bane in that movie. That's such a bummer, because Bane in the comics is such a cool character, and that movie was not him. Yo, what up, Boot Hill? Welcome in. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good Monday.
But Seed Senior's body is still with Seed.
Since Seed believes Seed Senior's uploaded his consciousness to cyberspace, we'll just roll with that story. For the mission, they gave Seed Senior a new body. Everything adds up perfectly.
What about Absolute Bane? I mean, honestly, Absolute is the best title for that run of Batman because everyone is a fucking absolute unit. I'll tell you that much. I haven't read a lot of that yet. I mostly just see panels of it, but I want to read it once they have like an omnibus of it because it looks wild. And yeah, Bane in that is like, he's fucking huge. Dude is crazy.
Identify the military frequencies, crack their encryption protocols, and hack into their radio in record time. That's your mission, Proxy. We'll provide you with the broadcaster's voice data later to help with the impersonation.
So, Theoretically speaking, the technical problem solved, but...
Why is this just gonna get on the radio and it'll be like, "Hey, what's up, dude? It's me. It's Seed? Seed Senior? What's up? I really love you, but also, like, I'm gonna disappear now. Bye." Remember, Allegra Clark could do a closer GLaDOS impression than sound cadence would allow regarding sounding electronic. Yeah, well, and also you don't want to, like... You don't want your AI character to be like GLaDOS unless you're specifically trying to evoke that, like, yeah, she's evil sort of vibe. Which Fairy has, like, moments here and there where she's like, yes, I might terminate everyone. But, like, for the most part, I think they were probably just like, we don't want Fairy to be, like, evil. Absolute Bane made Absolute Batman cry in fear. Yeah, I mean, the Absolute run looks super cool. I'm glad it's finally something different for Batman, where he's not just, like, the fucking best at everything all the time, you know?
Is something else bothering you, Proxy?
Covering up one lie with another. Is that really the right thing to do? If Seed knew the truth, she'd be heartbroken.
You disagree with my plan? If you're taking this on, you'd better be prepared to lie to her. To be the villain. That wasn't clear to you?
I'm talking about more replicating the Siri voice mod naturally. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's interesting to like be able to capture that sound without any kind of electronic modulation. I managed to disturb someone with my pan build. Yo, what up? What up, Scout? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. I can imagine, because the builds you talk about creating are bizarre.
Captain, the Proxy didn't mean to criticize you. I understand the tough position you're in, but their concerns aren't without reason.
I know. Proxy, if you want to blame me for not being a good person, go ahead. I'm the captain of Obel Squad, and I have a duty.
If you want to blame me for not being a good person, go ahead. After all, I'm not even a person. Allegra Clark, more like Allegra Clanker. Oh, you fucking clanker. Allegra and Clank. That's a really niche advertisement they could do for both Allegra and Ratchet and Clank. Like, there would be like 5 people out there who were like, yo, Allegra and Ratchet and Clank, my favorites. Waiting for food to arrive. Ooh, what kind of food? I had burgers for dinner.
I'll carry out Seed Senior's last wishes to the very end. You just focus on doing your part. I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens.
Chicken sandwich. I see. I don't like chicken, but I hope you enjoy it. ×4. That's Goku's new power-up. Chicken sandwich ×4! Super Saiyan God chicken sandwich. That's the plan settled with Magus. Meanwhile, Seed has quietly set her own plan in motion. Proxy's probably left the holo by now. Alright, time for the next meeting. Better straighten things up before the guest shows.
Didn't wake Seed Senior,
Dude, the
so
stick drift on this
I'm gonna
controller's
go
getting
to work.
so bad. Bro just gives everyone diabetes to win. I mean, that's a good power. It's like the end of the final arc of the anime of Hunter x Hunter, when everyone just, like, gets nuclear poisoning, like radiation poisoning, and dies.
This place has so many twists and turns. I can barely catch my breath.
High cholesterol beam! Go!
Yahoo! So you're the one who contacted contacted me on Knock Knock a week ago. Seed Senior's old friend? Oh, I'm impressed you made it here without getting lost.
You're too kind. I'm Veronica. I served as a medic in Obsidian Division. And I was both Seed's doctor and friend.
Seed?
I did like that Ju-Fufu's quest was basically like an intermission where Wise and Bell wasn't involved. This has moments of that and is the better quest. That's fair. I love when my anime ends with my protagonist dying in Chernobyl. Yeah, the end of the Hunter x Hunter anime is like a crazy note to end on when you're used to like normal shonen. Don't let Toriko near the chicken sandwich. Yeah. Toriko's final thing on his menu, chicken sandwich squared. That was the cool thing about intermissions, were that it took a break from Phaethon. Yeah, I mean, in general, I feel like they're not as involved in the story the way that they used to be, where it was like, they were like, you know, all right, you have to guide people through and blah, 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 and now it's just like, yeah, you're just kind of there. I'm going to give Toriko a chicken sandwich just to see what happens. Hey, we said no. Do not give it to Toriko. That's a bad idea. When you do that, the author molests people.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. You're Seed now. He's Seed Senior now. Anyway, we go way back. He saved me the first time I was ever caught in a hollow.
There's that Hunter x Hunter fighting game, Nen Impact. Yeah, I've played it. It's pretty fun. It's very bare bones, but if you like a 3v3 hyper fighter like Marvel vs. Capcom, it's fun. It's, you know, it's cool being able to play as like all your favorite Hunter x Hunter characters. I wish it had an English dub, because the English dub of Hunter x Hunter is like one of the best of all time, but it is what it is.
This isn't actually our first meeting, Seed. When Seed Senior brought you out of Hollow Zero, I was the one who did your medical examination. Though you probably don't remember.
Really? I had no idea. But that's not what we're here to talk about today, Dr. Veronica. Let's sit down and have a chat.
Seed? What's with those flowers?
Veronica gazes at the row of potted plants that Seed has planted. After being ravaged by both ether corruption and engine oil, many have almost completely withered. Oh, God. Are we starting to get into the era where "of" is like a common enough mistake to make that we're going to start seeing it in games?
Those little ones are the flowers I planted. Doctor, since you're friends with Seed Senior, you must know how much he loves gardening, right? Thanks to him, I've grown to love flowers too.
Oh, so those things still count as flowers in your eyes? Huh.
Damn. That's a wild diss. It's like, oh, you still count these as flowers after they've been fucked up this bad? See, she brought up the notion of Seed being a title. Yeah.
But back to the matter at hand. Seed, after all these years, I'm sure you miss Seed Senior just as much as I do.
Don't shit
That's
on
why
it.
you were so quick to respond when I reached out, right?
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. Whether he's in some kind of tech-induced sleep I don't understand, or he's awake, but his consciousness isn't in his body, it's time for him to come back. I tried a few things on these flowers because they've been wilting in the hollow environment. Engine oil, nitro fuel, salt water, plant juice. I'm planning something similar for Seed Senior. Doc, you're that cup of nitro fuel.
I don't quite get what you mean, but that's not important. Like I said in my DM, I've got a way to bring him back. But I need your help.
That's like the Katy Perry song in this universe. It's like, 'cause baby, you're my nitro fuel.
What do you need me to do? Whether it's mechanical work or coding, give me some time to study and I'll get it down.
No, it's not time yet. Seed, how do you feel when you see the flowers you planted wither away? Do you feel sadness?
Maybe a little? I mean, those poor things look so lifeless. I used to eat flowers when they got like that, but Captain Magus and Trigger won't let me anymore.
How is Seed alive? She's eating dead flowers covered in motor oil, and she's like, just fine.
Do you actually know what it means for something to wither? In your eyes, is it any different from Seed Senior sleeping?
I think it's all the same. Whether it's
Tasty.
wilting or just resting, a flower's still a flower, and Seed Senior is still Seed Senior.
You sure about that? You sure
As I
about
thought.
that?
You haven't truly grasped what Seed Senior went through. I'd heard you'd achieved remarkable feats in your missions, but it seems the only thing that's grown over the years is your combat ability, not your understanding.
Pretty sure she's like Anby. What, like autistic? I mean, it kind of just seems like nobody on the squad bothered to teach her things. Like, they're like, she's good at fighting. Who cares if she knows what death means?
If that's the case, my plan doesn't require your involvement.
Did you really come all the way to Hollow Zero just to say that, Doc? We aren't going to keep talking about working together?
Crafted to be able to eat things that people normally can't. I mean, doesn't Anby just eat burgers mostly? Seems like they were intentionally holding that from her. I mean, yeah, but that's my point. Like, they didn't teach her that, which is like a normal thing that you have to teach kids at some point. Like, they were enabling her Peter Pan syndrome. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Like, they are absolutely part of the problem here. But that's my point. They should have taught her these things.
Don't give me that emotionless smile. If you want this conversation to continue, you'll need to earn my approval first.
Damn, Veronica's a
Truth is,
G.
I've been promoted to junior lieutenant, which means I can assign specific personnel for special missions. I have a mission here, and if you're up for it, you can take it on.
A mission? Is the target ethereals or rebels this time? Ooh, how much time do I have?
Neither. Just a group of Hollow Raiders who stole military resources. They're trapped in the Hollow. We need to recover those resources. Your job isn't to destroy them, but to rescue them.
Ah, but what missiles do I use for that?
Sure, your gun might be able to level an enemy base with ease, but that doesn't mean it can protect anyone. Show me you can, and we'll continue working together.
Seed can level a base with relative ease.
Ooh, new game rules, huh? Okay then, let's get moving.
She can fly through the air and burn down trees.
I'll be with you on this mission, but you'll have to rely on yourself. Show me how much you've grown, Seed.
Hell yeah, I'm ready. I've juiced up my little
Yahoo! Seed at your service.
whatever the fuck you call it. My what is it called? Segway.
You know.
Wait a minute. Is that one
Seed at your
is it
service.
better than mine? I think it might. The try one might be slightly better than mine.
Need some.
Yahoo! Seed at your service.
Huh.
You know.
Yo, wait a second.
Yahoo!
I'm a man.
You know.
Ah,
I like your scent.
I was hoping I could have two seeds.
Officer,
Time for some more. I'm here.
and you cased
Um,
yourself?
Alright, well I don't
I
have
see that you're
any of the other
see the
people
red
on
scar.
her squad, so you know what? We're just gonna
I
make
can help you ward off misfortune.
make
This is
the
a
heavy
path I
hitter
follow.
squad. No synergy at all. Whatever. My cat's being a silly goober. What's it doing? What the cat doing?
The distress signal's coming from somewhere deeper in this area. But before you go in, Seed,
I'll watch over you.
I still don't know how many people are injured or how bad it is.
Brute force.
Your
Oh
job
yeah.
is to get as many of them out
No,
as
these
possible.
guys don't stand a
Doctor, I found a
chance.
shortcut. If we break through these, we can save some travel time. Target spotted.
Are you guys all right?
Doing a big stretch and grabby hands.
We got a lot of.
Yo man, the big stretch. It's a good one sometimes. My favorite stretch is when I'm at the rock climbing gym. I'll just find a good hold off the ground that I can hold with two hands. Just grab it and hang. Stretches out your back and your neck. Stretches out my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. That's such a weird song, man. Don't worry, Seed Senior's a pro at hauling heavy stuff. This is the fastest and safest way to get you all out of here. So this is how you transport the wounded. Current mission is to evacuate the wounded to safety. And these Hollow Raiders had it coming anyway. I'm not sure I can... I'm sorry, what? Well, you never heard that song? It's a classic.
Now we can get to the destination
What?
more easily. Ooh, we've got tracks. Someone's been here.
It's boss over there.
Sit tight. I'll clean up these ethereals in no time. Be gone.
I'll just, you know...
Watch out.
Right.
Scatter. Shit, my blade is already.
Dude, imagine being that ethereal.
Leave it
Just
to
get
Seed. It'll
absolutely
pay off.
fucked up. After transporting the last injured Hollow Raider back to the temporary safety zone, Seed dusts off her hands with satisfaction. Push me, and then just touch me, so I can get my satisfaction.
Hey, little miss. Think you could let us down now?
Any Daft Punk fans out there? I know like a couple of their songs.
Huh? Need to tie your shoelaces?
What? No. Oh, whatever. Let us down to tie our shoelaces.
No can do. My mission is to get you all safely away from the danger zone. And with these new rifts forming, I can't say there's absolutely no chance of a watering can coming through one and smacking you in the head.
There's no way that's ever going to happen.
All right, break's over. Let's hit the road.
That was a very Piper thing to say.
Have mercy on us. We were wrong. We won't do anything bad ever again.
Stay still, or Seed Senior might slip up. All the more reason to get you out safely. If you
Think that is a Piper line.
Ways.
Yeah, she says, when you pick her, she goes, "Let's hit the road."
I object. Sure. We messed up by attacking the defense force and tried to smuggle stolen resources through the Hollow.
She's positively crazy. I mean, it seems like she might have gotten like a lobotomy or something, so...
But, according to Article 17 of the new Eridu Hollow Rescue Management Regulations, Hollow Raiders engaged in illegal activities still retain their basic human rights.
Dude, that's how you know someone is mad guilty, when they've already looked up the laws about what they're going to do. Like... That's like Mark Wahlberg in whatever Transformers movie that was, dating that 17-year-old and being like, nope, see, here, I got the card that says it's okay. The specific law laminated on this card. It's like, bro, you know you're fucking guilty if you've got the law printed out like that. Even if you're not guilty technically, like, you know you're doing something fucked up because everybody's gonna fucking call you on it.
We've been wandering the hollows for years. Sure, we've been caught plenty of times, but nothing we did should have earned us this kind of punishment. We've taken heavy losses in this operation. If things were different, we wouldn't be swallowing our pride and asking the Defense Force for help.
Groans of pain echo among the Hollow Raiders. One of them finally musters up the courage, fixing his determined gaze upon Seed.
Please let us make our own way out of the hollow. Just provide cover, that's all we ask. We appreciate your support, but some of us are seriously hurt, and we can't take much more of this.
No can do. The hollow's dangerous, and you guys are way too slow. That's not what I'd call finishing my mission.
I do like his little do not disturb thing, strap, I guess you'd call it.
Anyway, don't worry. I won't let you lose any more hands.
Wait, hands as in people? Or like actual hands?
Mm-hmm. Seed Senior's hands got wrecked a bunch of times in combat. But no worries. The docs always put them back together good as new. If you guys ever lose your hands, I can put in a recommendation for ya.
You gotta be kidding! You can't be serious! Some of us are already at death's door. Others might end up with lifelong disabilities, and you have the nerve to say something like that?
I do wonder what the state of prosthetics are in New Eridu. Because, I mean, we've seen, like, a couple of them, but they're all pretty different. Like, do we think it's, like, full cyberpunk where you get to, like, completely customize it to be whatever you want? Because the dude who works at the Bangbu shop, he's got, like, a custom robot arm.
But we're still people. We bleed, we care, and it hurts when our comrades fall. You heartless monster! Does this mean anything to you?
I'd say for what Seed could give, it'd be good. She's just like, alright, here, you can have one of Seed's arms. Try and make yourself an arm out of it.
Whoa, that's a big reaction. Is your broken arm hurting? Don't worry, I can help. Seed Senior just needs to give that arm a little squeeze and it'll pop right back into place.
That is not what you do for a broken arm. If it were dislocated, then sure. But like, if somebody has a broken arm and you just like crush it.
Stay back, you monster! Ma'am, please help us!
Cut it out, Seed. Stop messing with them. This isn't a game. These are people's lives.
Well, I know that, like, you have to reset bones sometimes, but you can't just, like, squish somebody's arm and then be like, all better.
What's wrong, Doc? I'm still in the middle of my mission.
Getting these Hollow Raiders out of the Hollow is my job. Yours ends here. I get it now. You're incapable of understanding other people's pain, aren't you?
I can. It's like when the mounting screw for an external drone goes missing. And you finally find it rattling around inside your abdominal armor after the last maintenance job. That kind of thing.
Just as I thought. You don't get it at all.
Really?
When someone comes to you, afraid of death, and asking for help, your job is to protect them, not inflict more pain.
Death? But their hearts are all still beating. Not a single one has died yet.
I'll admit this whole missing weapons subplot is the low point, but it's necessary for its conclusion. I mean, I think this is still interesting, because, yeah, I mean, it's fairly unique to have a character who's like, I understand essentially the very end of what death means, but not any of the stages before it. I'm trying to think of, there was another anime or something where there was a character like that, where they were like, as long as you're not dead, it's fine. So like they would do extra damage to, like, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was that sort of thing where it's like, what do you mean you're dead? You're, you know, or what do you mean they're dead? They're fine. I'm talking more of the stuff with the Hollow Raider. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was fine. It's gonna be more of him. Alright.
Besides, I've already eliminated anything that could harm them.
There was that one healer in Bungo Stray Dogs who her whole thing was she could heal somebody back to full health, but only if they were on the verge of death. So like they'd be like, my arm's broken, and she's like, all right, I'll get the chainsaw.
You are the source of their pain, Seed. You can't use ignorance as a shield just because you're young. Ever since Seed Senior left, you really haven't grown at all. Figures. You're not really human. More like something that just resembles one.
Damn.
I don't think we need to discuss cooperation any further. I'll complete my plans on my own. As for you, since using me as your nitro fuel for Seed Senior didn't work, feel free to try salt water or plant juice next. Whatever suits you.
Veronica's a solid character, but the highlights are when Seed's by herself. I mean, I do like Veronica. She's a very real kind of character for this game. Like, very much like grounded and, I don't know, almost like a teacher or like a principal at school who's trying to help the trouble student, but like the trouble student just isn't getting it, not trying very hard.
Your mission ends here, Seed.
After visiting Seed, you began preparing the plan to impersonate the Defense Force broadcast, and then the others came to the door. Ad break in 4 minutes, running out of snooze. I mean, did an ad not roll? I feel like I keep seeing the notification for like, the ad will start soon, and then it's, or like the ad is running and then it's not. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's fine. You're saying other NPCs aren't like that? Some of them are, I guess, but Veronica in particular feels very real. Where like she's really wary about this stuff, and then, you know, she's like strict and kind of angry when somebody meets her low expectations, if that makes sense. I don't know. The person playing Veronica's just doing a really good job. Proxy, we've got trouble. How's the prep coming to hack? No time to think. Since we're ready, let's head to Seed's safe house now. A few days ago, Seed seems to have secretly carried out a mission alone. After the mission, she's been holed up in Hollow Zero. I just want to go cuddle with Sweetie. I can't relate. Again, still one of the best quests in the game. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. Trigger was worried that her current state wouldn't hold up against the dangers lurking in the hollow and stayed by her side. But she still wouldn't... She still wouldn't say anything. So we had to come to you, Proxy. Kid must have told you about it. You're her kind. Sure. Wise, are you guys heading to Hollow Zero? I'll stay here and wait for your update. Just hit me up when you're ready. It's urgent. Let's move out. You arrive at the safe house with Magus and Orphe, where Trigger's consoling Seed. The stick drift is so bad.
Proxy, you're here.
Very well paced, feels fresh enough. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I'll have to wait until the end to really give it my full review, but so far I think it seems unique and interesting.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
What's going on, Seed? Magus said you went on a mission alone. Did you run into trouble?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some spilled nitro fuel, that's all. But forget about that. Proxy, what exactly is death?
Well, when a mother and a father love each other very much...
Huh? Why are you suddenly asking about that? Has someone said something?
Seed Senior told me that life is a circle, and death is just a dot on that circle. When flowers wither and return to the earth, new buds will soon sprout again.
He's like, Wise, what's death? And he's looking over at Trigger like side-eye. He's like, what? Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Death is good. Death is nothing. It doesn't exist. Trigger's like, Ch-ch. Don't say anything.
But something doesn't quite add up. If he's right, why would those Hollow Raiders be so afraid and hateful of death?
Well, you see, the problem is, those Hollow Raiders are Christian, so they believe they're going to heaven. Or, rather, Seed believed that. Those Hollow Raiders are atheists, so they're going to die. And they don't go anywhere. The notion of a child not understanding death, I just haven't seen enough, like in Wuwa, they're too young, that understand that their parents are dead, but the character Encore comforts the other through weaving a magical story to give them closure. This sort of goes the other way with it. I see. Yeah, I mean, it's more interesting to do this where it's like trying to figure out the I don't know, the nature of death versus just like having a scene of a kid being like, you know, when is dad coming back? Or, you know, whatever. I'm gonna enjoy the mother figure known as Seed. Trigger. Mind is cooked. No worries. This, I would say, is the better quest. I smoked and I'm hungry. Well, hopefully your chicken sandwich ×4 is on the way.
Why is it that instead of confusion, I just feel this overwhelming, suffocating pressure?
Relax. That kind of question takes some time to unpack. We'll figure it out gradually. More importantly, I think I heard Seed Senior mentioned on the Defense Force radio.
Huh? Right now?
This feels like a bad idea.
For certain reasons, I hacked into the Defense Force's internal broadcast and heard his name. The report seems to be on a loop right now, so I rushed over to find you. We can't get radio signals in the Hollow, but Belle's outside right now.
How
so
goes?
call her and
Oh,
tune
it
into the broadcast.
goes. We're playing Seed's quest, where you have to lie to a child repeatedly about death. How goes it for you? Welcome in, Shantae. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Monday was good. Hope your weekend was good. And, you said you were doing algebra, right? Are you still doing that? Or have you finished what you needed to do for now?
I heard someone calling me. Did you want to hear that radio message Wise mentioned?
My September badge is gone. Damn. Twitch has robbed you. A quest I think is better than this one because Sumeru has the special sauces Yoimiya's Act 2 story quest, but it's not as unique and is closer to Encore's.
Yes, please!
I wouldn't know. The only Sumeru anything I know is like the brief part I was a part of it. The radio message lifts Seed's spirit. Everyone gathers around the screen, holding their breath as they listen to the fabricated recording. As Bell silently hacks into the Defense Forces channel, the recording begins to play.
Now syncing next mission update. It's under top-level confidentiality. Information strictly classified from non-Defense Force personnel.
Just doing a bit of it, now I'm chilling. Noise. Vulcan's back from breakfast, as usual, toasted bread. Welcome back. Finance has algebra, and turns out I've unlocked high school knowledge because I still remember it all these years. Yeah, not me. Best I got, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's all I could tell ya.
The following intelligent construct units have detached their consciousness from their current shells. They have entered Logic Core offline maintenance upgrade protocol until core iteration is complete. Preliminary core iteration completed. Relevant units will temporarily operate in new vessels, directly assigned to the Extended Close Training Program, Operation Deep Dive. Executing multi-dimensional tactical simulations and cross-generational consciousness synergy missions. The list includes Chromaconda, Tartarus, Seed Senior.
Chromaconda? I genuinely thought he said Wakanda at first.
Special notice. During training, all forms of non-encrypted private communications will be restricted. All external contact must be reviewed by security personnel.
So Seed Senior has been on a secret mission? No wonder he's been gone for so long. But why didn't he tell me?
That's probably because of the
good
self-defense
question.
system built into military intelligent constructs. They can't disobey commands issued by the system, even for the people they care about most. But I'm sure, even if Seed Senior can't answer your messages, he's still looking out for you. Seed, let's wait patiently. Until the day Seed Senior returns from his mission, okay?
This is such a bad idea. You gotta tell her. You gotta tell her he's dead, because he's not coming back. I mean, what's the alternative here?
So I don't need to do anything? And he'll just come back on his own?
Sure.
If that's the case, I guess I'm okay with that.
I feel like you should walk up to Orphe and she should be like, bro, I don't know about this. I feel like this is not good. This is not working. It's fucked up here. Phew, looks like we're safe for now, maybe. Proxy, I gotta admit, you're one heck of a reliable guy. How are they legitimately all just like, yeah, we did it, good job, instead of like, bro, this is like, we gotta find a therapist now. Seed's taking a breather, says she needs some alone time, but she seems to be doing much better than before. Thank you, Proxy. We should all get some rest. Alright, let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. Agent story completed. Okay. Agent story part 2 begins. Yeah, we did it. We lied to a child. That dumb bitch will never know about death. This can't possibly backfire. The mission to comfort Seed has come to an end, and life is back on its regular track for now. Meanwhile, Seed began living a life of doing absolutely nothing. Not doing anything. So boring. Maybe I should do something on the down low, as long as I don't get caught, right? Let's paint a picture of us. Let's make it a gift for Seed Senior. It'd be pretty selfish to show up empty-handed when he gets back. Where should I start? I mean, I was gonna say, just watch some TV. Like, you don't have to literally do nothing. Leaning back on the sofa, memories of Seed Sr. fixing it over and over come flooding back. That was probably all because of my mischief, huh? Memories and drowsiness wash over me at once. Those memories and that promise feel like they just happened yesterday, yet in this haze it all seems so far away. Basically, the quest is Jenny Yokobori traveling to Middle East land and finding a young girl in a wheelchair who is struggling to retain her childhood innocence and sense of wonder. Yoimiya's whole deal, as found in her Act 1 quest, is keeping the importance of childhood innocence and wonder, with the Aranara, who are Zelda Koroks, who are only children and childlike people. Who only children and childlike people can see, make a world of dreams where she can walk and they see a fake meteor shower. It's peak, but still is about play, which I love, but this side of childlike innocence is something less seen. Yeah, that quest basically just sounds like the plot to, what is it, Link's Awakening? Which, that Switch remake they made was pretty sick.
You've grown taller lately. What's wrong? Humans only get stronger as they grow. You get to go to new places, try new things. Don't you?
The cockpit's starting
Oops.
to feel really cramped.
Was Link in a wheelchair? I mean, no, but that sounds like mostly the difference. The rest of it sounds fairly similar.
You've got a point. Maybe I should think about modifying. Make it a little roomier. But growing up is something every human has to go through. Just like how I have to ask Tin Master to add a few drops of engine oil into my coffee.
I wish I was an intelligent construct. Then I wouldn't have to worry about growing up.
Growing up is nothing to be scared of. In fact, I'll feel better once you're a little bigger.
Feel better about what?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, I think it's time for me to take a little break.
Okay, so this is all everybody else's fault. Somebody should have told her along the way that, like, he's going to die. 'Cause they clearly know. Like, why would you not explain it?
Go ahead. I'll head back to the cockpit and get some sleep too. See you tomorrow.
No, not just a normal break. I'm going to be sleeping for quite a while. While I'm gone,
Oh god, she's too cute.
take care of yourself, okay?
Red alert! Break the glass! Too cute!
Will you come back and lecture me if I don't take care of myself?
No, but if you don't, I might just end up sleeping even longer.
I'll stop before I spoil anything. I mean, I feel like I kind of see where this is going, but no worries. And welcome in, Ogrimmar. Hope you had a good weekend and a good Monday.
All right, I'll take good care of myself. When will you wake up?
Let's see. Maybe when you're strong enough to hold your own as a Defense Force member.
I mean, Seed, I get that you're a robot, but like, this was not good parenting.
That's so vague. It's like when your superior promises a promotion in a meeting and never follows through.
How do you know something like that? Well, doesn't matter. I don't really care about what rank I can get anyway. In that case, come find me when you're taller than the flowers in that hollow.
You know where this quest is going, but it's going to hit harder than you'd imagine. I mean, I can imagine it's gonna hit pretty damn hard. We're just starting the second part of it, and it's already pretty sad.
Which hollow?
One day you'll understand. Ow! Stop hitting me! Oh, and don't forget the most important thing. Smile. Okay? Smile a lot.
Brother, you're made of metal. That shouldn't hurt.
Just smile? That's even more vague. Just come back when I'm stronger. At least that's something more achievable. Did you fall asleep again? You've been sleeping a lot lately. Anyway, it's a promise. Good night.
The dream keeps sinking into memories that are even older, even darker. Barbed wire torn apart, dark massive hands are shattering everything. A giant pink flower drifts across the sky. Where is this? How long has it been?
Someone's here. There are signs of life. Someone's still alive.
As I said, this being the Harumasa quest of this patch feels pretty on point, even if I enjoyed 2.2 more than 1.4. Again, they really fumbled the Avengers moment. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could have waited a little bit longer to do the Avengers moment. Or, I don't know. Felt weirdly early into the game's life cycle for that, but...
Wait. It's a child. I knew it. They never should have called off the search and rescue. Miracles do happen. There are still survivors. Are you okay? Have you been trapped here all this time? Don't be afraid. I'm here to save you.
Warning. Warning. System warning. Target identified as extremely dangerous. Initiating termination sequence.
Yo, Fairy, is that you?
Wait. Don't fire. The kid isn't.
I mean, 1.4 kind of was supposed to be the main climax of version 1. I mean, kind of, but also, like, then it continued on with several patches after that, so, like, I don't know, just feels strange to me.
Warning. Tampering with the self-defense system is strictly prohibited. Warning. Warning. Warning.
1.6 and 7 were the epilogue. I guess. I don't know, it's all just the story to me. They were way higher in quality than 1.4, especially 1.6. Yeah, I mean, over time I started to get a little annoyed with the pacing of 1.6 and 7, and just like the flow of all the stories being like kind of the same story.
It was just a dream. I can't just sit here and do nothing. If I do that, he'll never come back. I have to be stronger. If I just get stronger. Why am I having this dream? This suffocating feeling still hasn't gone away. Maybe going through some of Seed Senior's old things will help clear my head.
I don't think Hugo's deal felt like just an epilogue. It was the most interesting thing going on still to this day. I'm more interested in this than I was in Hugo's thing, but judging by his current state, must be pretty rough, huh? This box was made by Seed Senior. It says you can safely store all kinds of random stuff inside. Also notice that the picture's different now. Oh, she just made this? The freshly painted picture was placed into a frame. In the picture, a lonely little girl gazes at an equally solitary flower stem. Huh. Interesting. Kind of resonate with Hugo, that might be why, but again, the end of this quest is pure cinema. Would Seed Senior like this painting, or would he nag me about sneaking flowers to eat again? I wish I could see his reaction. Seed Senior said he'd come back when I grew taller than the flowers in the hollow, when I become stronger. If we don't do anything, Seed Senior might be stuck on a mission for a long, long time. Wouldn't it be boring? Better get Seed Senior back soon. Time to start watering with salty water. Getting stronger together might sound as unpleasant as swallowing a mouthful of salt, but if you can stomach it, you'll get plenty of nutrients out of it. Let's go find some stronger salty water then. There should be a mission like that on the list, right? Let me check. Seed flipped through the densely packed list of Oval Squad missions. Before long, her gaze settled on one of the pages. This mission seems just right. Personnel assignment, Seed, Magus, and Orphe. Note, this mission is highly dangerous. It involves fighting many enemies and requires good teamwork. If I can handle this alone, Captain will definitely see how awesome I've become. Yo, Cafox AU. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome in. Air's still very much quality, but yeah, these scenes with her on her own are peak. They feel very, like Omori, you know? G'day. Ah, the AU. That's the Australian. I thought it could be AU for gold. That old periodic table knowledge. Ah, yes. The two of you, the fellow Aussies in the chat. Great, let's head out now. Okay.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
I'm gonna try using
Let me finish
my electric team. This game needs more Aussie. Well, when Veratan is streaming it, who's the voice of the last or second to last boss in the game, and the voice of Yishuen's sister, when she plays, she does Belle as an Australian. So perhaps that would be what you're looking for. That would be funny though, like all the other factions are like, you know, high concept stuff, or like, you know, truckers and whatever, and then there's a faction that's just Australians.
Who begins? Count on me and Senior. Still not enough. Senior could take down 100 ethereals at once. These ethereals are all so weak. I can't tell if I've actually gotten stronger.
You here?
Are you okay?
Yeah, what of it?
I'm really worried about you.
Bro, I'm fine. I'm in a giant robot.
Perfectly fine. The ethereals, though, not so much.
No, this mission isn't yours alone. Get ready. Going in.
No, you're not. This fight is mine. Captain, don't you want me to become stronger?
That's my favorite attack of Seeds by far. It's super cool.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Thought you red hand?
Twitch was my bad. Fixed it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't worry, it'll be over soon.
Yo.
I never miss.
I never saw her animation for the quick change before. That was radical.
Need a shower? It's rainy shower.
Lock on.
In my top 3. Oh, the Soldier and Bequest, or the animation for her quick change. Seed, are you hurt? Nope, but those Ethereals got pretty banged up. Still, I really appreciate you both, Captain, Orphe, but like we agreed, this is my mission to handle alone. Did we agree on that, or did you just leave? But Captain's been worried about you. Captain also said, Captain? Magus remains silent, her muzzle swaying unconsciously as she seems lost in thought. This is in my top 3 quests. I see.
Now that I think about it, the last time I talked to that big, awkward guy was years ago. He was always up front, never tried to hide his intentions.
Unless, of course, it was lying to his child about being dead.
So you signed up for Oboe Squad just so that mysterious girl you picked up from Hollow Zero will be taken care of after you're gone? You've got guts laying all that out right in front of us. Or did you think being honest would make me go easy on you and let a candle in the wind like you join us?
Captain Magus, that's a little harsh.
Bro, he's like a fucking tank. What are you talking about?
A candle in the wind. That sounds about right. No squad wants someone who could drop dead any second. But I've heard through some less official channels that you're not just an ordinary squad. Besides carrying out regular missions, you're also secretly investigating the fall of the old capital.
Some people just can't keep their mouths shut.
So the rumors were true. I knew entrusting the girl to you was the right choice. At least we're after the same thing.
So, what are you after? That girl's real identity?
Yeah. How did she survive in Hollow Zero for half a month without being corrupted? Why was she alone in the ruins? What exactly happened to her before I found her? I need answers. I won't be able to get to the bottom of any of this unless I dig deeper into what happened when the old capital fell.
You really don't hold anything back, big guy. In that case, I've got a question for you too. And you better stay honest. There have been several accidents with the combat mechs lately. They're going berserk and bursting into flames. Nothing too major, thankfully. Is that girl behind all this?
Magus!
It's just a logical deduction. He's a mass-produced military intelligent construct. To ensure they don't disobey orders, they all have a self-defense system called the Iron Order installed in their logic core.
Bro, the Iron Order is simultaneously a sick name for something like that, and also very much makes me think of World War II, and like, I don't know that that's a good thing for that.
And you heard it too. He destroyed his own logic core to save that girl. He didn't have to go that far unless he's trying to break free from the Iron Order.
The fact that you could break your own logic core and then just have free will to do whatever you want, theoretically, isn't that a huge flaw and, like, safety problem? Lighter's quest was absolute hype at the time, and maybe I was just starving to be awed by anything in this game. Honestly, I didn't like Lighter's quest that much. It felt very, very standard, you know? Like, I would have liked it more if, like, I don't know. If it had been more about, like, the boxing or, like, something. I don't know. It just felt like another, like, I was on the streets and then I started fighting and now I've been doing it ever since. And it's like, yeah, okay.
It identified the girl as a dangerous target that had to be eliminated, and he went against the system at the cost of his life. That's the only way I can see it.
You're sharp. Sorry, I wasn't trying to hide it. I just wasn't sure how to bring it up. During a rescue mission a few months back, she stowed away in my cockpit. She witnessed the death of trapped civilians. After that, she was quiet for a long time. And that's when all sorts of strange things started to happen.
Again, the Double Dragon sequence was a 10 out of 10 moment. Yeah, it was alright.
It took me a while to realize that those mech accidents were connected to her. But I don't think it was intentional. Whatever that strange power is, she can't control it.
Let me be frank. Intentional or not doesn't really matter. If it happens again, or if the higher-ups find out she's behind it, are you ready to deal with what comes next?
Bro, I'm gonna die in 3 months either way. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. You dumped this and just walk away like that's the end of it?
I'm really sorry. I know I'm asking a lot.
At least tell us how to interact with her and how to keep her condition stable.
Damn. Ah, there we go. Wanted to pop my fingers, but my pinky wasn't going. It's the fucking worst.
Does that mean you're willing to help me?
Isn't that obvious? Why else would I rush over to save your butt when your body gave out?
Captain's a little blunt, but she means well. We've been watching over you for a while now.
Just promise me that when you die, I get to eat your body and then absorb your strength.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Getting to meet you before my consciousness completely fades away. I feel lucky.
Enough with the sentimental stuff. If we'd met sooner, maybe we could have done more for you and the girl.
Just being able to entrust her to you is enough for me. I don't want her past to remain shrouded in mystery. Nor do I want her to live her life as an odd one out.
I mean...
That's why I did all this. For the truth.
Sorry, buddy, but that's probably what's gonna happen, is she's gonna live as an odd one out.
But unfortunately, I think I'm reaching my limit. I'll probably shut down completely in a few months. I'll tell you everything about how to get along with her, and how to keep her emotions stable. But before that, I hope you can help me with one more thing. Please, keep my death a secret from her.
So she doesn't lose control of her power again.
Yes, like I said, witnessing the death of others has set off her power a few times. But she seems to be slowly getting used to it. Recently, even when fallen soldiers are brought back to camp, she can hold it together. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I don't think now is a good time for her to receive too much of this information. Especially about my death. At least not until she's ready. Please, don't let her find out just yet.
Please, wait until I'm dead, and that way it can't affect me.
You sure know how to hand someone a tough job. Dropping this on us right after joining the team.
I know you won't just stand by and watch, Magus.
Before you completely shut down, I'm gonna work you to the bone. You hear me, big guy? Fight until your last moment has a father, Seed.
After I'm gone, the girl will become the new Seed. And honestly, I don't know if I deserve to be called her father. I've never had a family, so I don't really understand what that means. I was created as a weapon for the military. The concept of having a heart always felt like a pseudo-proposition to me. As for her, apart from crying the first time we met, she's barely shown any emotions at all. The military doctor told me she has no heart. I just wanted to go on a journey with her, to prove that the heart is real.
So she's like a sociopath, basically? The calls in her ears growing clearer, Magus awakens from her memories. Oh. Okay, yeah, I forgot that was in Magus's brain. I was like, wait, Magus is involved in this? Recalling what had happened, the captain finally remembers to tell off those misbehaving team members.
Seed, stand at attention. You were way too reckless during that last operation.
But I did great. I cleared the whole area all by myself.
Do you even realize how out of control you looked just now? You were like...
Like what?
Forget I said anything.
In any case, that was a team mission. None of us want to see you get hurt out there.
Listen here, Missy. If you keep this up, you'll end up on the higher-ups watch list. And I'm not planning to visit you in some containment room for dangerous subjects.
Why would they put me in a containment room? I'm getting stronger. Isn't that a good thing?
Orphe, you talk some sense into her.
It's gonna be hard to talk sense into her when you're tiptoeing around the entire subject.
Me? Seed, why are you suddenly fighting so recklessly on your own? Acting on impulse can lead to really serious consequences.
Seed Senior promised me he'd come back if I got stronger. That's why I had to take action. We have Captain. Orphe, I don't think I'm the type to just sit there and wait. Can you help me?
Yeah, I mean, if you did something while you were sitting there, that would be something that might help, instead of just, like, literally sitting and staring.
Seed, becoming stronger takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. We've got plenty of time ahead of us, so let's take one step at a time, okay?
Don't you want to see him sooner?
Listen, Seed, I'll give you this. You are strong. Despite always doing things your own way, you somehow managed to nail every mission, going way beyond my expectations. Maybe it won't be long before you become a soldier who can hold their own. But I'm not sure if that's a good thing for you. I don't think this is the kind of getting stronger that Seed Sr. would have wanted. Take a break, Seed. Cool your head. You're not in the right state for missions right now. I hope you won't be mad at me.
Okay.
Huh? You're not mad?
I'm a soldier. Following orders is my duty. If the captain wants me to stand down, I'll stand down.
Never thought I'd hear Seed say something like that.
Glad you're cooperating for once. Go ahead, take your break. Just don't go into the Hollow alone again. And hey, if you ever want to move out of that safe house in the Hollow and come back to the squad dorms, you're always welcome.
Yo, this song.
Captain! You're a mother hen.
I knew it. You are mad. Call me a mother hen again and I'll make sure your next 3 meals are nothing but green peppers. No meat.
Captain, you're a motherfucker.
Calm down, Magus! Besides, Trigger is the one cooking for us, not you! Calm down!
Orphe struggles to hold on to the agitated Magus, hastily bids farewell to Seed, and leaves the hollow.
Okay, they're gone. According to the captain's orders, Soldier Seed shouldn't carry out missions or enter the hollow alone. But a soldier on break isn't really a soldier, right?
A blind cook. Yeah, just like reaches for like the cayenne pepper, grabs the cinnamon, just...
And now, it's just ordinary girl Seed, looking for a partner to explore the hollow together.
It's like, what do you guys want in your oatmeal? And then instead of grabbing a packet of oatmeal, she grabs like a hot chocolate packet. So you just get a bowl of hot chocolate mix. Arriving at Swabian Temple, your new partners are busy at work here. Okay. Okay. It's like I'm hitting the button.
Hi, Proxy! And other Proxy. About that partnership we talked about last time. Got a minute?
Hi, Proxy, and, you. Seed is being a bad girl. I mean, it seems like nobody ever disciplined her or, like, told her how things work in the world, so it doesn't surprise me.
Hey, Seed. Did you come all the way here from the safe house in the hollow?
Belle glances over, her eyes saying she's bringing up the partnership again. She's definitely up to something. Quick, ask her what's going on. Damn, Belle can say a lot with her eyes. What exactly happened after that fake radio message?
I've tried everything to bring Seed Sr. back. Engine oil, nitro fuel, even salt water. But I've realized having a partner like you is very important. Engine oil refers to a thorough checkup on his body. Nitro fuel refers to Veronica, but she's left me out of her plans. Salt water refers to getting stronger, but the captain benched me from any new missions.
How did you like 2.2? It was alright. I thought the story wasn't bad. The whole part with Isolde being like the cult leader, I didn't really like that. That felt strange and kind of forced. But I will say that final battle had some of the coolest choreography and some of the best like playable moments of the game so far. So I'm willing to give the story problems a pass for the sick ass action that we got. So overall, 2.2, I'd give like 3.5 stars maybe. Also, welcome in, Frenren. Hope you've had a good Monday, and hope you had a good weekend.
Am I hearing things right? Seed, you actually took the time to explain these concepts properly. It's rare to see you being this serious.
I've always taken this seriously. I even thought about reaching out to Veronica again to hear what her plan was, but she's not responding to my DMs anymore.
That Veronica lady. I'm not sure what she's up to, but honestly, I think you're better off not getting too involved with her. Seed, Wise and I will help you figure this out.
Terrible idea. Belle seems to have left something unsaid. Nothing can bring the dead back to life, which is why Veronica's so-called plans sound so suspicious. What do we do with Seed now? Should we do what Magus said and hide the truth from her with another lie? No.
Sounds like you had several plans in mind, and you've been cooped up in the safe house thinking about them. And now, saltwater is the only plan that's left. But what's the connection between you getting stronger and Seed Sr. coming back?
We made a promise, and he's not the type to break his word. Once he sees how strong I've become, he'll know it's time to come back.
Yeah, well, he's apparently also not the type to tell you about, like, you know, life and death and where he's going.
Even though he's on a secret mission, he still replies to my knock-knock messages from time to time. He must be checking the Defense Force's internal reports, too. If I can show him I'm capable, if I stack up enough achievements...
The VA did a great job. Of which character?
He'll see it and understand what I'm trying to tell him, right?
Seed? Like girl Seed or like robot Seed?
This is the first time Seed's actually walked me through her line of thinking. And her logic actually makes sense.
Both Seeds,
It's
but
hard to
girl
argue
Seed.
with her. But if she keeps holding on to this
Yeah,
idea,
I would agree.
sooner or
I think they
later,
both did a good
her hopes
job.
are going to get crushed. I've got to do something.
Proxy,
I mean,
to be
girl Seed
honest,
has more
I
dialogue.
hesitated for a long time. The captain and the others, they didn't seem all that willing to help me. And you, well, even though we're the same kind, I wasn't sure if you'd be like Veronica. Blame me and then just walk away.
I might.
But it's like something squeezing my chest. There's this weird feeling chasing after me. When Seed Sr. first went to sleep, I felt the same way. Why is this happening?
Like, how is the plan just continue to lie to her instead of like, okay, so let's get her a therapist who can explain emotions like grief and sadness and depression and help her work through it. Like, I get they have this thing where it's like, oh, she might go crazy and blow us all up or whatever, but it's like, there's really no getting around this. It's either try to approach it in a way that'll be healthy, or just keep lying until she explodes and literally flies off the handle.
Seed, what you're feeling is fear. I'm guessing you don't feel it very often since you never show it. But I know a way to help with that.
The only thing I don't get is why Seed Sr. has combat lines outside of giving the VA a paycheck, hiding the secret, or just their automated combat lines. Yeah, I assume it was, you know, like the targeting module of the robot or something that's active and not the actual robot himself. Or maybe it's like, you know, they talked about how she was getting DMs from Seed. Like, maybe it's a thing where, like, he's got, like, a spark of consciousness left, and so he comes back, like, every once in a while or something like that.
You know, Bella and I had someone who raised us, too. Our teacher. She's not around anymore. It's been 11 years since we last saw her.
11 years? Oh, compared to you, I'm like a terror raptor running into a typhon.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
We miss her a lot. Just like how you miss Seed Senior. And the hard part is, we have no idea when she'll be back. Or if she ever will. On some nights, when we think about her, it gets hard to breathe. It's the same kind of fear you're feeling. The fear of never seeing her again. The fear of the unknown.
Can just add a licensed therapist to Bell and Wise's long-ass list of jobs.
But aren't we all on the same circle called life? Circles always come back around. Eventually we'll all meet again.
Yes, life is a circle. But even if two dots are on the same path, it doesn't mean they'll meet again. You and Seed Senior, us and our teacher, we're all dots on that same circle. At first, we were moving at different speeds, so our paths crossed. But after we parted ways, we started moving at the same pace.
I feel like this is a much more complicated way to explain this.
And when that happens, the dots stop meeting each other.
Wise, you're being way too dramatic. Come on, Seed. I'll teach you the way to deal with fear.
So this is called alcohol.
A way to deal with fear?
Drink up. Then you won't worry about it at all.
Yeah. For Wise and me, it's the HDD and EOS. For you, I'm guessing it's Seed Senior's flowers and the cockpit, right? Take a good look at these things that remind you of them. All the memories they hold, all the feelings
Drink
they
and
bring
drive the
back.
robot.
You'll start to realize,
Yeah.
no matter what shape or form they take, the people we care about never really left. They're still with us,
You know,
just in a different way.
it's not like being behind the wheel of a car. The license for that's probably, totally different. I want to see that massive case if ADHD and autism buzzed.
Thanks, Proxy. I'll remember that. But, Proxy, I still want to get stronger. If I earn more achievements, do you think I'll move faster on that circle?
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, you can't get rid of the whole circle of life concept, because she doesn't get what that actually means. I can say this from experience, but also she's too young. Hey, we don't know what the canonical drinking age is in New Eridu. It could be 7,
If Seed
like it is in
Senior and I are
Italy.
at the same speed, maybe this time I can be the one to catch up to him.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I think we'll all get stronger and faster someday. Seed,
This is
let me
not...
join you. Let's get stronger together.
By the way, I've been dying to ask. When you said we're the same kind, what exactly did you mean by that?
I said me and Wise are the same kind. You're some other shit. I don't know.
Same kind just means, well, the same kind. I can't really explain it. If I had to try, I'd
What
say
is
it's
it with
like
her weird smell thing?
we kind of
I don't
smell
get it.
alike, so it feels familiar. I guess that's what makes me feel close to you.
Like, is that gonna come up, or is it just some weird thing where she's like a super smeller and just nobody ever addresses it? Just as you were about to ask more questions, Seed's phone suddenly rang. Emergency mission. According to the Defense Force Logistics Division, a batch of classified military supplies coded JH8092, containing electronic components, communication equipment, and mechanical parts with a total weight of approximately 12 tons, was recently stolen by unidentified personnel. 12 tons? How the fuck could that go missing? This incident has become a major security risk. It's definitely a provocation from the Hollow Raiders. It's going to be explained in the end. Alright, but I do not get it, man. All Defense Force personnel within the designated area are hereby ordered to initiate Level 1 response. Jackpot, a supersized serving of military merit. Proxy, you'll help me out, right? I guess. I know a way. Got quite a few Hollow Raiders in my circle. Even though the last rescue mission for the Hollow Raider was a total mess, I still managed to snag some sweet loot on the down low. Those Hollow Raiders carried quite a few trackers on them, so being the helpful soul I am, I made sure they didn't go to waste. Whoops. Can't argue with that. Seed waved his phone. Yeah, this must be some kind of weird typo that keeps happening. Because she's definitely just a girl. Where a tiny blip flickered faintly on the tracker's display. The Hollow Raiders' coordinates are in Reverb Arena. Good luck to you guys. I've still got some work to finish up, so for now I can only support you in spirit. Pretty sneaky, but only one person can escape, you know. Following the tracker's coordinates, you arrive at Reverb Arena. We've arrived. Think so? The tracker's been sitting in Reverb Arena for over 2 hours. Then again, maybe they noticed the tracker and just tossed it. I will say I did go to a Jewish bris, our circumcision ritual. It was a 3-year-old, and to calm the crying, they gave the baby kosher wine to stop the pain, so you're not fully wrong. Apologies to bring up this image, but it is necessary. I didn't know they did them that late. I thought it was, like, always done on a baby. Though I'm not a soldier right now, I haven't lost my investigative skills.
Alright, let's investigate the place.
Jaded street youth. Nitro fuel. Hit me with another. Hey, mister, do you know where the Hollow Raiders usually hang out? Hollow Raiders? Are you talking to me? Not yelling when talking to others is just basic manners, isn't it? Oh, that was pretty nasty. Now who's the real nasty one here? I just came from the outer ring to Reverb Arena to clear my head and accidentally had a few dozen cans of nitro fuel, that's all. Besides, just because I'm looking a bit rough around the edges doesn't mean you gotta throw around insults like Hollow Raiders or whatever. You tired? I may not know you that well, but I sure know my machines. If they run at high intensity for too long, they'll break down from overload. You could use a little lubricant, you know. Let me lube you up. Actually, it was probably a baby. Probably 1 or 2, I don't remember. Okay, is nitro fuel actually fuel? It appears to be fuel and also booze. Like, in the outer ring, they're like, yeah, we drink nitro fuel all the time. But then I'm fairly certain that's also what Piper said she puts in her truck. So, yo, Sritak or Sriathak? Whatever your name is, thank you for following. Very much appreciate it. Welcome in. Is it... I feel like there's something with your name that I'm just not understanding. I don't know. I don't know if I get it. I think I misremembered that age was closer to when a child needs to wear a capus. Capus? I was gonna say, from what I knew, a bris was always just like when they would circumcise babies, like in a hospital. It was like pretty much done as soon as they're born. Kippa. Work. Endless work has ruined me. The burden of life, my family's expectations. The young man before me wept for a long time, like a well-worn engine finally getting that sweet hit of fresh oil. After the crying stopped, the man left with a grateful look on his face. Okay, so that wasn't helpful. Or Yamaka, but we usually use the word Kippa. Interesting. For the longest time, I did not know that word, that Yamaka, was spelled that way. And when I first read it in like a book, I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Looks like the investigation isn't going anywhere. Yeah, stylish grandma. I mean, this is... this is clearly the guy that I need to talk to. I don't know why I can't, but whatever. The bris was done in the house of the parents. You have a rabbi there too. Yeah, I was gonna say, most of my knowledge of a bris comes from the Seinfeld episode about it. But yeah, it's like in the parents' house, it's kind of a party. A rabbi's there, and as well as like a doctor. And yeah. Thank you all for the blessings. Let's see if I have to go get Kleenex in a second. I might just sniffle my way through it though, because I don't have any down here.
Hey there, young lady. You seem a bit lost. When it comes to Reverb Arena, our dance group knows everything there is to know. Just ask me anything.
That's such a weird way to open. And say, Madam Captain, would you happen to know where the Hollow Raiders usually meet around here?
Young lady, how did you know I was the dance group leader?
The captain of Obel Squad has a similar aura, infectious like a blazing flower. Damn. But either way, the shorthand, there are very specific circumstances for underage drinking, though Jewish kids do sometimes drink wine young, especially at bars/bat mitzvahs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't worry, young lady. Even if it's just for your compliment, you can count on me to help.
The old lady pulled out her phone and started busily assigning investigation tasks to group members. Before long, a precise set of coordinates was sent to her phone. Yahoo! Target location confirmed. Proxy, let's roll. Oh yeah, real glad we got those coordinates. Otherwise, we never would have found this guy. Red starburst, whoa. Oh, my hair? Yeah, it was meant to be orange and red like changing leaves, but the red kind of just took over. Now it's just red, basically. But that is a serious discussion to follow your joke. Yeah, fair enough. Welcome in, pugs. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. Following the old lady's guidance, Seed seemed to have discovered something. Your sleeve was gently tugged. Turning around, Seed excitedly pointed at that suspiciously familiar figure. What? You're saying those machines weren't recycled? Damn, could some rival crew be trying to muscle in on our turf? But hold up, without us, those shady fellows lurking in the dark won't pull off any big jobs. As long as I'm here, there's no way they're gonna hog all these treasures for themselves. I just made it back from death's door, and ain't nobody in all of New Eridu who can stop me. Yo, what up? Mr. Hollow Raider was still rambling on about something. The sudden voice in his ear startled him. He quickly hung up the phone and shoved it into his pocket. As he turned around, a strange yet familiarly terrifying face came into view.
Who is it? Can't a guy enjoy a moment of peace?
I've been studying. It's a pain. I can imagine. I am so glad I don't have to study for anything anymore.
It's you! That monster girl!
Yahoo, Mr. Hollow Raider. We meet again. It's quite rude of you to call me that, don't you think?
It's so weird that she, like, she never said Yahoo in the like actual quest, and now she's saying it all the time. What do you think about this guy's drip? It's not my favorite. I feel like going with all grays and blacks is a little boring. I also feel like it's very like, I don't know, kind of urban tactical style, which just isn't a look that I love. His glasses are very like kind of old lady, like the cat's eye glasses I feel like are mostly worn by old ladies. So overall I'm not a big fan. I do like the asymmetrical thing going on with the like do not disturb thing on the side. I think that's cool, but that's about the only part of it that I like.
What are you doing here? Don't tell me you've been stalking me!
Yeah, his drip is weird. Yeah, it's less of a drip and more of just condensation.
I wouldn't call it stalking. I just happened to notice one of your trackers fell off in the hollow, so I picked it up and stuck it to your shoe. Didn't think it actually helped me find you.
What do you want? That officer lady confiscated all the military mech we stole, and most of my buddies are in the hospital now. There's nothing left for you to take!
No, Cleo, the condensation. Sorry, I'm Australian, it just came out. I mean, yeah, I got no fucking idea what you're talking about, so I guess it must be an Australian thing. Seed is all the gremlin lost with Sokaku's recasts. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Okay, if you say correct the timeline one more time and then recommend me one of the shittiest things to watch on the face of the planet, instant ban. Like, you're gonna recommend some Australian movie that has like a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes again, aren't you? Again, I personally still love Sokaku's recasts. I liked the first version of Sokaku the most. I mean, all the recast people have been doing a good job, but like, we've definitely lost something in the performance of each of them because the characters were so perfect from the beginning that like, you're just naturally not gonna find that again. Why would you ban me? Well, because sometimes actions have consequences.
I haven't even done anything this time! You can't hurt me! Lay a finger on me, and I'll scream for help!
The Castle, 1997. What is the Castle?
Chill. I do want to earn some medals, but you're not the target I'm
What's
after.
up, Overgamin? Welcome in. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good Monday. Good to see you. What is the Castle? The Castle.
Mr. Hollow Raider,
Rotten
we're investigating a
Tomatoes.
theft of classified Defense Force supplies. I figured someone in your particular line of work as a Hollow Raider might know more about these things. Do you have any leads you can share with us?
She's gonna recommend the Nick H2O, the Nick show about the mermaids, which I believe was made in Australia. What Nick show about mermaids? Oh, sorry, that was just an Australian movie recommendation. Okay, I mean, this I could see. It's got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I was surprised that that was the thing that that Shantae was talking about, but if it's not, then that makes more sense. Oh, speaking of which, what was that movie? Sunshine, was that it? God damn it. Not... I tried to Google Sunshine Rotten Tomatoes, but I accidentally Googled Sunshine Tomatoes, and it gave me a whole other thing. Yeah, Shantae, there was a movie that I watched at Isaac's house called Sunshine. It's a sci-fi movie, and I was surprised. It has the dude from that New Zealand movie we watched. What's his name? Cliff Curtis? Yeah. Cliff Curtis. He was in it. And I was really surprised to see him again, because I was like, damn, I saw him for the first time, like, I don't know, a few months back, and now here he is again. It's a pretty good movie, Sunshine. Alright, anyway.
You're asking me, a Hollow Raider, for help on a military theft case? Are you kidding me? And what if I don't say anything, huh? Then what? I'll tell you everything I know. Everything. Just so we're clear, we've got absolutely nothing to do with whatever you're investigating. Besides, young lady, you did save our lives. So.
Really like Seed's gurgle there. Yeah, it's a good threatening laugh. This NPC's given a good performance. Agreed.
I'm pretty well connected among the Hollow Raiders, but nobody said anything about a military supplies theft. And that's classified military supplies we're talking about. If anyone managed
Just
to pull
his
it
drip.
off, they'd be bragging about it to
I mean,
everyone.
his style
I
sucks,
haven't heard anything.
but
Probably wasn't the Hollow Raiders.
I will say that even with his jank-ass style, you know, he's, like, they've still done a good job of, like, making sure everybody, all the NPCs look pretty different from each other, even though you can tell they're using a lot of the same, like, base models. His style sucks, and that's the point.
If it wasn't the Hollow Raiders, then who could it be? The rebels?
The Empire.
That, I don't know. Can't tell you anything more than that.
Oh my god. David was right. You're referring to the H2O Nick TV show. It's terrible.
All right, let's talk about something
Like I
else
said,
then. Mr.
terrible
Hollow
choice.
Raider, why were you carrying so many trackers last time?
Yeah, as opposed to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, the NPCs look more distinct. Yeah, I mean, the guys that I played in Genshin might as well have all been, like, the same guy. Like, the only one that didn't look like all the other NPCs was one of the, like, samurai dudes that I played.
Stop calling me a Hollow Raider! People are starting to give me weird looks. The name's Herrick.
Herrick.
Oh, and the trackers?
The fuck is that?
Yeah, we stick them on the military mechs we steal, of course. In our line of work, double-crossing is too common. If someone intercepts our haul, at least we can track them down later.
Herrick is literally, like, the name is Eric, but with an H. Yo, what's up, Kazan? Welcome in. I did dye my hair. I've said it a few times already, but it was meant to be orange and red like the changing leaves, but it ended up the red just kind of took over. But the orange is kind of like a paste, where most of the other dye is like runny. It's like a liquid. So
Play the song.
I'm going to try and like put more orange into it and see if I can get the effect I'm looking for. Shantae, you should know as a moderator on this channel, the song requests only apply to when we're listening to music, because right now we're doing story quest stuff. I'm not going to play a garbage song on top of the story quest. So, you can refund your points if you want, or not, but I'm not playing the song.
But something's fishy about this. After we returned the mechs, they should have been transported back to the Defense Forces camp. But when I checked the trackers earlier, they never made it back.
I'm gonna Google.
Instead, they showed up on the edge of a hollow and then just vanished.
Let's see
What
here.
if I sing the song via TTS?
I mean, I don't think you have the points for that. Surprisingly, H2O Just Add Water has a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's better than I expected. I mean, I still am not going to watch it. I still think it probably sucks if you're like an adult man, but I do like some of the cute dresses the NPCs have on 6th Street. Yeah, like walking around, you see a lot of cool NPC designs in this game.
What do you mean? Are you saying the military didn't manage to recover the mechs and they've fallen into someone else's hands?
That's gotta be it. Unless you think the Defense Force likes hauling their assets out to the
Ferric.
Hollow for fun.
I see.
I'm the one that recommended it.
Proxy?
Yeah, you didn't...
Time to earn
I was
some
gonna say, you didn't
medals.
recommend it. You just told me what the quote was from.
I've got a special power that I'm not afraid to use.
Weren't we tracking
Every
down those
waking
missing
hour,
supplies?
I discover
Why are we
something
switching
new.
tracks suddenly? Recovering some regular mechs isn't gonna earn you any medals.
Call it a hunch. But I think these two might actually be the same case.
What? You want to keep investigating those military mechs? Perfect! I've got the trackers on them. I can help you pinpoint their location in the Hollow.
I didn't know it was
Take me
from
with
that
you.
show. Wow, that's a crazy coincidence then.
Cause I'm no ordinary girl. I'm from the deep blue underworld. Land or sea. I've got the power.
This
if I
theme
just
song
believe.
sucks ass, by the way. These lyrics are terrible. Come back when you've got something at least the level of the One Piece 4Kids rap. Or the Danny Phantom theme song. It doesn't slap without music. I bet it doesn't slap at all.
Someone's eager to help. I've got a feeling you're up to something.
What do you mean by that? Can't I just be genuinely grateful? You saved my life? Why are you staring at me like that?
Your reaction doesn't exactly scream gratefulness. Whatever. Let's head out together. As long as I can make a name for myself, I don't really care who's helping me.
Once you've made up your mind, we can head out any time. So says I, Herrick. Alright.
Yahoo! Seed at your service.
Yo-ho.
I'm here. How can I help?
Fuck it, we ball.
Today's reading.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Let's see.
Officer.
Time for when I see the red.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
You know what? Just these two, that's all we need. Or not, apparently. We need 3. So,
Is it time to clock out?
fuck it.
Have you ever felt like this? Have strange things happened? Are you going round the twist?
You and your fucking
Slash.
round the twist. Looks like Goosebumps, but without any of the scary stuff that makes it fun.
So this is where those military signals were coming from. Something feels off.
Oh, it's 100% real. Here, take this tracker and see for yourselves.
This place is perfect for hide and seek.
Cinematic cam. Okay. Alright, you guys should be able to handle the rest from here, yeah? Mr. Hollow Raider trying to make a run for it. What? I just need to take a break. After all, not everyone's like you, well-trained defense force folks who can just zip in and out of hollows like it's no big deal. You can stay behind me then, but whatever you do, don't close your eyes in the hollow. What a mess. Don't worry, I don't want to die. I won't stray too far from you guys. Seed's crazy. She definitely needs 24/7 surveillance. Yeah, that's the thing. Currently, Wise is under 24/7 surveillance by Trigger, but Herrick muttered something under his breath and ducked into the safe zone that Seed had just cleared out.
Why do these robotic enemies look so familiar? Wait a second. Why are they even here?
Poppy, didn't you notice? They're the same ones that Eric stole.
Wait.
Yo, the big boys together. That was sick.
Be gentle with the pace, would you?
Everything's on fire.
Maximum firepower.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
Rule violations won't be tolerated. Just jamming.
Leave it to Seed. It'll be A-okay.
At least we know Trigger is sane and a reasonable adult. Yeah, but I also still wouldn't want a sniper watching me.
Damaged mech.
Yep.
You're gonna need 3 as a boss that seem to be mandatory for these quests.
So Herrick wasn't lying. The military
I
mechs are
live,
all
I've
in
not
this
been
area.
banned.
But
Yeah,
who
because I'm
activated
being nice, but if you keep testing me, I'm gonna ban you for
I'd
sure.
love to ask Herrick, but he's been gone.
I've
for
done
a
it
while.
before. I don't know why you keep thinking I won't. As long as you're wearing your construction gear and got your OSHA card, you won't be banned. Well, we'll see. Are these the supplies the military lost? Something seems off about them. Yeah, maybe because they're destroyed. Because it's a super urgent mission. The Defense Force rarely issues missions like this. They're even offering direct military merits for it. Even Seed Sr. didn't get this many merits when he got promoted. And someone's modified these machines. Definitely not the Defense Force's handiwork. No worries, just bulldoze right through. No secret can hide from the blast radius. Yes, guns are the answer.
Looks like there's more waiting up ahead. Maybe Herrick's there too.
She has feelings for Phaethon.
No idea where he went.
Can understand the
Let's
fear
just
of
hope
her
he's still
being
in one
around.
piece.
Imagine Vivian and her fighting. There'd be a lot of lasers.
So many.
I'll just,
I'm seeing more mechs than ethereals now.
Someone's modifying military mechs and sneaking them into the hollow. Who could be behind all this?
It's on me and Seed Senior.
and found a weird Defense Force report. There's a huge rejection mark up there and it's really bringing down my mood. Hey Proxy, can I tear it to shreds? Oh god. Oh, there's so much. Alright, we'll get through it quick. Subject Risk Assessment Brief Intelligent Construct Reboot Project. Project Overview. The initial termination of the first-generation Intelligent Construct Initiative was primarily due to repeated instances of operational noncompliance reported in units equipped with LCX-1 logic cores. Notable incidents include, but are not limited to, the Hollow Zero rescue mission during the fall of the Old Capital and the incident known as the Black Reef Operation. The Technical Division now reports that the newly developed LCX-27 logic core can address the fatal flaws observed in the first-gen Intelligent Construct project. Utilizing a triple consciousness control protocol, the LCX-27 is, in theory, capable of fully suppressing the autonomous consciousness of intelligent constructs. Proposed modification plan. Testing will be conducted in 3 phases. For cost efficiency, it's recommended that damaged first-gen intelligent construct bodies be used as vessels to test the stability of the new logic cores. Comments section. Intelligent constructs are not weapons. They are also individuals with self-awareness. I strongly oppose any attempt to deprive intelligent constructs of their free will and absolutely refuse to agree to using their bodies as experimental vessels. This is a desecration of life. Okay. How many wives does Wise have at the moment? It's what, like 5 at least? There's a character in the Pachinko dub that Stephen Fu plays with all the Riz. Miyabi and Hugo are his wives. There's some of them. Spacing out in the hollow isn't a good habit, Proxy. If there's too much we don't understand, going by arcade game logic, the answers might just be waiting for us up ahead. Sure. Yo, you wanna fucking go?
I'm in.
Look, Proxy! A fissure.
This fissure is not stable.
It's a fissure.
Collapse on its own in a few hours.
Stop calling it a fissure, goddammit.
Pathetic one.
Now that I think about it, the closer we get to the fissure, the more mechs we're seeing.
Definitely not my type.
Is it possible that they're guarding the fissure to keep
I'm in perfect shape. I think so. And I've got a feeling there are more surprises nearby.
The killer is unstoppable!
Ready.
Transfer's about to
So
begin.
far, Caesar, Miyabi, Bernice, Vivian, Trigger, Nicole.
Hang tight, everyone. You'll be safe soon.
All that reading went over Seed's non-existent brain. I realized that I should have read it. I mean, it's good that they're filling out some of this stuff, but sometimes it's like, all right, I want to get to the fun part. By the power of Dan Schneider, I have the power. Be fucked up if one of the Thundercats said that.
For a long time.
Combo breaker. Crossing the empty space, you see Veronica rush out of a nearby warehouse. That ex-military doctor who wanted to collaborate with Seed is standing amidst a massive pile of machines. Looking in the direction she came from, a large group of mechs is just barely visible. No, upon closer inspection, those around her are different from the enemies you fought before. They are not mechs, they look just like Seed Sr. with massive frames and lifeless silhouettes. They're all deceased military intelligent constructs.
Seed, how did you find this place?
Ah,
I was sure
balls,
I'd covered
man.
my tracks perfectly.
Thank you, Ogrimmar. Appreciate that. I was hoping Veronica was just gonna be like an actual adult who understood the stakes of things and wasn't gonna just like let Seed off the hook or whatever. It's kind of lame that she's like another villain, but whatever.
Doctor, what's going on here?
Sorry, I lost my composure.
No, Veronica's a baby.
Looks like you didn't know about this.
Doctor, these intelligent
Veronica's
constructs
1.6
look
twist
like
villainy.
Seed Senior.
Yeah, it's
Produced by the Defense Force?
it's just the kind of shit that bothers me with a lot of media where like someone will be abrasive or like principled or whatever and rub people the wrong way, and instead of being like, oh, turns out, you know, they're just like a strong principled person who believes what they believe, it's like, nope, they're actually evil and now you have to fight them.
Yes, like Seed Senior. They were all intelligent constructs born to serve the military, spending their entire lives in service until they finally faded away. Of course, they were all my friends. I was in charge of these big guys' routine checkups.
Faded away?
You don't know what that means, do you? If I told you their logic cores were all destroyed, would you understand? Mechanical genius? Just as I thought. You may not understand the concept of life and death, but deep down, you do know how serious it is. How ironic. Even you can feel it. But those good-for-nothing higher-ups just don't get it.
Okay. Veronica is still treated with more of I made a boo-boo and admits they effed up after. Yeah.
Miss Veronica, those classified supplies in the military reports. They're actually these dead intelligent constructs, aren't they? And you're the one who stole them.
So her groundedness is still there.
Those military mechs you recovered from the Hollow Raiders. You never turned them
Cough,
over
cough,
to the
Shinra.
military camp. Instead, you kept them for yourself. modified them, and deployed them to make your own way through the Hollow. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Similar sympathy with Isolde.
You witnessed it firsthand, so it's not a hard
Veronica
guess.
seems like the type to work for Syndrome in The
power is
Incredibles.
Let alone having to transport
Since she's
such a
into
large
this
amount
AI
of immobile
intelligent
intelligent
stuff.
constructs. Intercepting the mechs made things a lot easier for me.
Yo, let's be real. Do we think that Syndrome was hitting that, like, his assistant girl? Do we think that was part of it? Because he seems like he would be the type of incel dude who would be like, as part of this, you're also my girlfriend. I had a feeling she was going to be the villain from the start. I just wish she wasn't, and she was just a voice of reason who understood, like, I'm not going to tell her about death, but I'm not going to lie to her about it either. Maybe at first, then Mirage was turned off by his antics. Oh, I don't think Mirage would ever have been into him. He has a terrible haircut, no sense of style, he's evil. But, like, you know, it's like, hey, if you come work at my remote island doing this evil shit, I'll pay you $6 trillion. Also, we gotta make out sometimes, you know? Do you think she'd be like, alright, well, this is horrible, but for like a little bit, maybe.
Can't believe you just admitted that. Are you not bothered that we've caught you?
What I did was justice. Why should I be bothered or ashamed of it? Besides, even though you've taken out quite a few mechs, I still have more than enough to deal with you. You pose no threat to me.
I agree with the fashion. That's what I meant by a little bit. She just used him for money. Oh, yeah. No, that's... yeah. That's what I mean. I don't think she would ever genuinely wanna sleep with him. I don't know exactly how to explain what I'm feeling about Syndrome, but to me he's like what Patrick Star would look like if he were turned into a human.
By new Eridu law, intelligent constructs are listed as legitimate citizens, alongside humans and Thyrans. But in the Defense Force, it's a whole other story. All military intelligent constructs have iron order implanted into their logic core the moment they were born. This self-policing system keeps their bodies bound.
Veronica, darling, you clearly never fought a protagonist before.
Killing machines for the military
For
throughout their
real.
lives.
Yeah, Syndrome Patrick, I can see it. Yeah, like, he doesn't really act like Patrick, sound like Patrick, or anything like that, but I'm just like, he's just what I picture with, like, human Patrick. Should have stayed as a sidekick with his getup. Yeah, I mean, the psychology of The Incredibles is fascinating when you go back and watch the difference of, like, his perspective versus Mr. Incredible's perspective in those scenes. Really well done. Too bad the second movie was not as good. It was okay. It just... You can't delay a movie for, like, 20 years and then deliver an okay movie, you know?
That alone was hard enough to stomach. And now my old friends are dying in battle one after another, and what do the higher-ups do? Not only do they refuse to give them a proper burial, they're planning to rip out their original logic cores and replace them with new ones.
I never heard the music. Apparently Plankton's villain song is a shitty rap number. What? What do you mean, Plankton's villain song? Third movie better bring back its roots. I didn't even know they were doing a third one. Felt nothing for the second. The only dude who cared was Frozone as usual. I did like that in the second one they had the scenes of Bob trying to be the stay-at-home dad. I thought those were all really good and really fun. But that's like... That's where The Incredibles, I feel, succeeds, is when it's about the family and the, like, interpersonal struggles and politics of the family with the superhero stuff in the background. for the SpongeBob musical. I'm close to getting Seed, only 30 odd pulls left for the guarantee. Good luck. Seed is quite fun.
Unacceptable. I will not allow it. That's why I stole them. I risked everything to get them out and bring them here into the Hollow, and once I send them through the fissure, these fools will never find them again!
Don't wish me luck, you'll curse me. Alright, go fuck yourself then. I hope you have bad luck. Still think Veronica has a point. She has a point, yeah. It's a better motivation than just like, but I'm evil.
But taking out the damaged logic cores and replacing them with functional ones can bring these intelligent constructs back to life, no? So, the higher-ups approach does make sense. At least in theory.
I can't believe you just said that. Are you seriously suggesting that if you take someone's brain out and put a different one in, they'd still be the same person?
I mean, maybe. We don't know. We don't know how that would work. Like, we don't have full brain transplant surgeries, right? So like, maybe. I think your read of her as old and wise in her ways, but still having something to learn is there. Yeah. I don't know. She's fine.
I knew it. Breaking off our cooperation was the right call. I don't care how strong you are. I don't want you on my side.
Regardless of all of that stuff, the VA is doing an amazing job with her, so I don't have any problem with her. She's doing a great job. We can transfer heart and lungs, but not brain yet. Yeah, we can't do a brain transplant yet. But it'd be interesting.
Working with someone cold-blooded like you makes me sick.
Cooperation is a two-way street. Doctor, you said you had a way to bring Seed Senior back, but I didn't hear anything about that in your plan. Were you lying to me, Dr. Veronica?
Yeah, and the peak, ball your eyes out endings, what you come for, and the build-up to it.
I told you, don't give me that cold, creepy smile of yours. Do you really think I'd be satisfied just getting my friends somewhere the military can't find them?
Remember that one famous doctor who split the twins' baby heads apart that was stuck together? Yeah. Siamese twins. Or conjoined twins. Whichever. I feel like that was the closest thing we had to removing a brain. That probably is the closest.
I've already made contact with a group of rebels. I'll take these intelligent constructs and join them. They'll give me all the funding I need for my research. I don't care how long it takes. I will find a way to repair the damaged logic cores. I won't be like the military, using the shells of the dead to create new vessels. I will bring them back to life. When I visited your little safe house, I genuinely wanted to work with you.
We still could have gotten to the conclusion without making Veronica the villain.
Senior, you'd understand me.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
I feel like it's just a problem of the style of the game. Like, I feel like it always has to build up into a combat scenario, right? But I think this would have been a much more interesting quest if it was just a quiet, calm, introspective thing of Seed, like, reckoning with death and understanding it and accepting it and that kind of thing, and, like, no fight at all. Like, that would be a really interesting way to go. Because when death is the enemy, there is no winning. There's no beating it. It's just, you have to accept it. Or it'll take you down too. Yo, what up, Lurkin? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. And it has been a minute. You're right on the money there, Lurkin. But, yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well yourself. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you've had a good Monday. Veronica doesn't realize if the higher-ups can't find the mechs, they'll send people into the Hollow to look for them. Yeah.
I know you have this grand plan in mind, but damaged logic cores can't be repaired. That's a fact. And it's not something you can change, no matter how much you want to.
Oh, please. I've been working with intelligent constructs longer than you've been in school. Before you go judging other people's future plans, you should first ask yourself how much you actually know.
That's actually, like, a really fair point. Like, yeah. What does Wise really know about this? Nothing, really.
Doc, I think the proxy's got a point. Deep down, you know it too. This whole plan to fix the logic core, it's like trying to brew nitro fuel from chrysanthemums. You're closer with Seed Senior than with other intelligent constructs, right? If this plan had a chance, you'd never give up on him.
How is Wise a professional brown noser? I don't think he's a suck-up.
You could have tried every possible way to snatch Seed Senior's mech from me. The fact that you didn't, well, that just shows you knew how unlikely you were to succeed.
Oh, shut up. I've got a ton of mechs set up around here. Try anything, and they'll tear you apart in an instant.
Wait, is that not when someone is up in everyone's business? No. No, not at all. Brown noser is like the same as being like a kiss ass or a suck up. It's a sycophant or a yes man. You're thinking of like busybody or, you know, a teacher's pet count. Yeah, a teacher's pet is like a brown noser.
I'm done talking. Time to take the intelligent constructs through the fissure and leave. Huh? The fissure's closed.
It's driving me fucking crazy every time they say fissure. The fissure Veronica planned to use to escape should have lasted for hours, but it closed prematurely. There's usually only one reason for this: unstable ether conditions in the area. While she stands there stunned, a tremendous noise suddenly erupts as if threatening to tear the ground apart. A familiar face emerges from the mechanical swarm, wearing a pitiful expression. Then the military mechs begin to go berserk. Did the writing team not teach them how to pronounce it?
I thought I could take a few more mechs with me, but I somehow drove the Terror Raptor into the miasma, and they all went crazy.
Yeah, I mean, whoever directed this part must not have known. Or maybe it's one of those things where they were saying it fissure for the longest time, and then somebody was like, "Isn't it fissure?" And they were like, "Well, we've been saying it this way the whole time, so we have to keep saying it this way."
You idiot! Do you realize what you've done? Those machines were modified to protect my escape. They've been enhanced for maximum firepower, and now they're all out of control!
Looks like your plan's going down the drain thanks to one greedy little rat dog.
Cut the sarcasm, Seed. Help me. Please. Help me stop those rampaging mechs. Don't let them hurt the intelligent constructs.
Damn, I thought it was only with Chinese that they do that. No, that's a pretty common thing with dubbing or like voice acting of any kind with some kind of term. Like, it's why with a lot of old anime dubs, you know, someone will pronounce a name like Yamazaki and they'll be like Yamazaki, and then everybody pronounces it like that. Sometimes the voice actors are like, I knew it wasn't pronounced that way, but they told me I have to pronounce it that way because that's how they've been saying it. When I was recording for Blue Lock, I said the character's name the way that I heard the Japanese guy say it originally, and then the director was like, "Ah," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "How did you pronounce that word?" And I was like, you know, Yamazaki, and he's like, yeah, earlier I had somebody say it Yamazaki. Ah, damn. And I was like, oh, okay, do you need me to, like, change it? And he was like, no, because I think I heard the original Japanese guy say it the way you said it, so I think I have to call the other guy back in and get him to record it the other way. And it's like, They take that stuff really seriously for consistency.
Seed, now's not the time for this.
You could say we
Let's take care of the problem
flushed
at
her
hand
plans
first.
away. Yeah. Bam, 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 diggity. Yet they're letting Stephen Fu go pronounce everything correctly. I imagine the people who actually know Mandarin are just like, yeah, I'm gonna pronounce it the way that I know is correct.
Seed, don't hurt the
And they're just like, yeah, it's fair.
Don't let those mechs get to them either. Please keep them safe.
Doc, there are far too many of them flapping around. I suppose I'll have to take care of that terror raptor first.
What?
A few mechs slipped past. They headed straight for the intelligent constructs. From the looks of things, I can probably only hold off about half of them at a time.
Dude, that was satisfying as hell.
Twins. They're being torn apart.
Oh well, I guess I can crank up the firepower a little.
Stop!
Final warning. Surrender now.
Give him a full salvo, Senior!
Speed limiter disengaged. Eradication mode activated.
Looks like there's a second round. Let's paint this place.
It's authorized personnel only. Ah!
If I can redeem you to play a free-to-play game, will you play it? I mean, maybe. I can't imagine you have the points. So Seed is like Iron Man, kind of, more like Penny Parker. Like, so super adorable, got it. Yeah, Seed is more, yeah, more like Penny, more of like a person in a mech versus, you know, Iron Man, who's more just wearing a suit of armor, if that makes sense. Though really, I guess the difference between Iron Man and a mech is just a mech is more controlled with like the joystick stuff, and Iron Man just kind of does it with his own body. I don't know. I never thought about that. Is Iron Man technically controlling a mech? Like, where's the line between his suit and a mech? Interesting. I never thought about this. I have the points. Bro, I don't know how you could possibly have the points. A person mech, sure. He can also control it outside his body. He can with some of them, yeah. Extremis or whatever. Ben said that at the best time. Veronica's not authorized personnel. That's true. After defeating the Terror Raptor, Seed turns her focus to the remaining rampaging mechs. It's hard to say how much time passed before peace finally returned, leaving only heaps of mechanical wreckage and the shattered remains of intelligent constructs caught in the chaos. I refunded all my redeems. I'm gonna ban your ass for real. Like, you can't just abuse the point system. You know what? I'm just not gonna do any of your redeems at this point. At one point in the comics, I think he embeds the armor into his body. Yeah, he does. There's also the Iron Man, what was it? Superior Iron Man, where he has it like in a liquid form, or like nanobots inside him that he can then bring out. It's unclear if these intelligent constructs are destroyed by the rampaging mechs or caught in Seed's crossfire and able to rein in her firepower. Iron Man is closer to Firefly in the SAM armor in HSR. Oh, I'm not really going to. Yeah, but how am I ever supposed to know if you have the real points or not? Yo, Sophie Wolf, thank you for following. Very much appreciated. Welcome in. Bleeding Edge armor is so cool. Symbiote metal base nano. Yeah, I need to get into more Iron Man comics. I love his different suits.
Whoa, hey!
Oh man, I forgot I had that one. That's my favorite. Whoa, hey! But they're making an Iron Man video game, right? The first one was super cool. I really liked the first two they made. They were really fun. And if they make another Iron Man game, I really want I really want it to be like the Spider-Man game where he has all the different suits. It'd be super cool. What's that from anyway? Sounds goofy. That was from Delicious in Dungeon, the dub. Yeah, that's my favorite scene in the entire show, where Fallon, they finally find her and like, you know, whatever, and she's like turning into a monster. She's like, ah, and Marcel's like, Fallon, and then she like rips her shirt open and shows her titties a little, and then she goes, whoa, hey. This is the funniest. A Blade game would be cool. It would be cool to get some superhero games of heroes we haven't gotten yet. The main thing uniting Iron Man and Batman is their main superpower is money. Yeah, I mean, you could argue it's either money or their intelligence, but both of them are, I would say, equally important. I guess I would say their main power is intelligence, because they've used their intelligence to make all their money.
Am I saved? Thank goodness.
Yo, there's the start of that Linkin Park again.
I was wrong. Take me into custody, please. I don't want to die.
One thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
Eager to turn yourself in. There's some rope in the warehouse 200 meters ahead. Go tie yourself up.
Bro, how big is the inside of that mech? She looks like she's in a fucking gigantic room. Is Bruce's wealth not an inheritance? I mean, it is, but then he also usually, like, builds... Like, he's built Wayne Enterprises into something even bigger than it was. Right? Like, Iron Man definitely... Well, no, because Iron Man's money's also an inheritance. His dad created Stark Industries, and he took it over. But then similarly, they just, like, you know, built it up even bigger after their parents died. The anti-woke grifters hating Wolverine game for the unattractive women. Apparently making women unattractive is woke. Yeah, I mean, that's all just incel shit. Like, they always take, like, a real, regular, like, good-looking woman, and they're like, oh, so fucking woke. What if we show what they actually look like? And it's always just them with, like, big titties and fake makeup on, and like... You guys have not seen real women. You're just going based off of, like, your cartoon porn. I was gonna say they took the reins on it afterwards, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's inheritance. It's both. It's inheritance that they then build into, like, even bigger stuff. Second movie I love because of the diorama his dad had made was the blueprints of an arc reactor. Yeah. Blade and Marvel Rivals, though, I just can't get into Rivals. I've tried. I don't like it. The only way I'm gonna play it is if I happen to get in it as a voice actor, and then I'll play my own character at least for a little bit.
Doc, can you stand?
They're gone. The intelligent constructs. All destroyed in the fighting. Their logic cores completely shattered, bodies torn to pieces.
That's fair. Yeah, it's... I mean, I liked Overwatch while I played it, but I think in general I've just gotten tired of, like, games where you're not doing anything in particular. Like, pure competitive games, like... Like, I don't play Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything like that for the same reason. I'm like, once you've played a few matches, it's just like, yeah, this is the same thing every time. I'm just fighting against other people, and then that's it. Either I win or I lose, and then I go back into it mindlessly. Shooter games, FPS, basically. Yeah, pretty much. I guess the only real competitive only games I play now are like fighting games, and occasionally my friend and I will get back into Rocket League and then like tear it up on there for a while, but that's about it.
Sorry, Doc. When facing that many machines at once, you gotta hit them hard to get anywhere. But once you amp up the firepower, something always gets caught in the crossfire.
They try to change it up with seasons.
That's what they call collateral damage?
Yeah, it's just always the like same core though, you know? Like it's like Fortnite does different stuff with their seasons, but it's always still just like the game feels like Fortnite.
Still, with both the machines and the intelligent constructs wrecked like this, it's gonna be hard to report back. No way I'm earning a commendation for this. Doc, let's try 3D printing.
What are you talking about?
I saw it on a tech site. With the right materials and blueprints, you can print almost anything.
It's wild to have prosthetics and stuff of this level and be talking about 3D printing like it's a brand new thing.
Let's gather up all this wreckage. I'll take care of the schematics. We'll use the scraps as raw materials to 3D print the machines and intelligent constructs as they were before the damage. We can even restore the damaged logic cores to their original state. Then your research on reviving them can go on as planned.
Why do you always say such cruel things?
New Eridu's tech doesn't make sense. Yeah, fully realized intelligent robots that have personalities and minds of their own, and yet the way people watch movies is still VHS.
Whether it's logic cores or human brains, once
You were
physically
ranting
destroyed,
about
they can no longer be restored to what they were.
Eve
It's
Dead
meaningless.
VHS.
Don't you
They
get
still
it?
use VHS tapes. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy.
You know perfectly well Seed Senior's logic core was damaged beyond repair. How long are you going to keep playing dumb?
Old ass boob TVs. Fallout Light. Yeah, it's like Fallout if they still manage to keep all the technology, but then also build it into like... I mean, that's a good point. Fallout's technology also makes no sense. They're like... Yep, we only have these songs on the radio from 1951. Now, do you want to buy a laser gun?
I suspected as much. And it turns out I was spot on. You're a mechanical genius. You must have already checked Seed Senior from top to bottom, and that includes his broken logic core. You knew it from the moment you saw his logic core, but you always found excuses to keep lying to yourself.
The game I was going to eventually redeem was a bare FPS. I bet if it's free and on Steam, it's probably shit.
Even now, you still don't get what Seed Senior's death really means. It's not that you can't. You just won't.
Don't pay her any attention, Seed. Let's forget the medals and get out of here.
Seed Senior is different from these intelligent constructs. His consciousness was uploaded into another body, and he's on a classified mission right now. He'll be back sooner or later.
How long are you gonna keep running from reality? There is no such mission. He is long gone. I was right about you from the start. A heartless monster who came from nowhere, incapable of understanding death and suffering, bringing nothing but disaster. If everyone else insists on protecting you, I'll be the one to tell you. A logic core like Seed Senior's can never be restored. He's long dead. Dead! The dead can't come back to life. Even if that body suddenly starts moving now, it won't be him. His consciousness, his soul, his memories, they are all gone. Forever. Two things caused his death. One is the damn Iron Order failsafe, and the other is you, Seed. He destroyed his logic core just to save you from the Hollow.
It was me? Seed Senior is dead? No, that's not right. He's just resting, carrying out a secret mission. He promised me he'd come back. If the logic core breaks, he's dead. Death means we'll never meet again. It was because of me. The logic core broke because of me. From the very beginning, we were destined to never meet again. Just because he met me, he had to die? Why? Why couldn't he have lived?
What's going on? Why are they exploding? Help!
Just as I thought. Everything I'd heard about you was right. This is your true nature. A monster capable of destroying everything, so you finally unleashed your demonic powers. If you plan to kill me too, then do it already! I've got nothing left to live for.
Seed, what's gotten into you? Calm down. Stop all this. Have you forgotten what we talked about? You said we need to go faster. As long as their speeds are different, two dots on a circle will eventually meet. Look at the cockpit you're in. Think about the flowers you two planted. Those are all memories of you and Seed Senior. In a sense, he's been by your side all along. Stay focused on that.
The massive, intimidating mech comes roaring towards her and Veronica closes her eyes. A warm, damp sensation lands on her arm. Is it blood?
Seed Senior, if it's by your hand that I die, well, that's better than getting caught in the blast, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Why am I not dead? As this question surfaces in her mind, Veronica opens her eyes.
Never close your eyes when you're in a hollow.
You have to watch out for ethereals. They can show up at any time.
I think Veronica's the only one to say anything reasonable this whole quest. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I actually don't mind her as, like, the villain now, because she really didn't do anything directly against Seed. She was doing kind of her own thing, and then Seed happened to find her.
Seed?
But I'm glad somebody finally fucking told her.
I'm Seed. What's up?
No, I wasn't talking. I see. So it wasn't him who saved me. It was you. You just going berserk.
If you're talking about those machines exploding, that's over now. The proxy reminded me of some ways to ease my fear.
So why didn't you kill me?
I'm a soldier. I only point my weapons at my enemies.
It is still... Hello? It is still, like, kind of fucked up that she's a child soldier, but... Doc, you feeling better? You're safe now, and my mission is complete. Veronica stands wordlessly, staring blankly at the ruins before her. After a long while, she finally snaps out of her daze.
So it's over. Everything I'd planned, everything I had, it's all gone up in smoke.
The fact that her so-called friends thought she was incapable of understanding the truth is sad. I mean, I've lived long enough to know at this point that really you should pretty much always tell the truth, because it doesn't help anybody not to. Eventually, the truth will be found out. It's just about whether you're willing to make it easy or make it difficult and more painful than it needs to be. She needs therapy and a big hug. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, you okay, Seed? You still with us?
Hey, you good, bruh?
I'll report everything to my superiors. My plan, the mechanical malfunction, the property damage. Everything except Seed's rampage.
Me too! I won't say anything! I'll turn myself into public security like a good citizen!
This fucking dork ass.
Maybe this whole thing was a complete mistake.
Your take on Veronica's grounded nature isn't wrong. She also realizes very quickly she effed up. That is the strange thing, is like, well, you know what, actually, that kind of makes sense. What she confronted Seed about was basically what she was also doing, which is very much like what people do. There was a lyric in one of Julian Casablancas' solo songs called, what is it, 11th Dimension or something like that? But he has a lyric where he says, "We're so quick to point out our own flaws in others." And that's, like, very much the truth. Like, I think there's a lot of people out there who will be like, "Why would you do this? You know the truth," and then, like, do the exact same thing. Which is why she's like, "Give it up, you know you can't repair these logic cores." But then she's also like, "Well, maybe I can repair them, though. Like, I'll figure it out."
I'm sorry, Seed. I promise I'll tell you the truth about Seed Senior, but please, I really need some alone time right now.
Whatever, bitch. You're going to jail. Veronica limps away with Herrick trailing behind her, looking defeated. As she turns back to glance at Seed, a faint smile still lingers on her lips, though it seems to tremble ever so slightly. As the two of them vanish from sight, that faint smile finally gives way to overwhelming unease.
Proxy, tell me. The doc says Seed Senior isn't coming back. Is it true?
Yup.
Seed.
I get it. Proxy, let's head back.
He will live on. He will not. He is not currently living on. He might live on as like a coffee table. Let's give Seed some space. Why? Is this the mission over? Yeah, I'm standing in front of you. Do you think the mission's over? Come on, Belle. Context clues. Never thought something like this would happen. Wise, I'll let Magus and the others know about the situation right away. Before Magus gives us an answer, you should get some proper rest. After such an intense battle, your health is super important. If I reject Canon, he'll live on. Heck, I just won't do this quest. I mean, he's dead in the main story. What do we got? We got one more part. Alright. I do have to be done because I've got recording I have to do for an audiobook that's due in like a week or so. Couple weeks. So I can't go long tonight. But we will finish this on Wednesday. And then probably next time we'll just do like battle tower stuff or you know, something else. But it'll be Zenless the whole way through either way. So Act 3 plus grinding. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, I appreciate it. And let's find somebody to raid. Yo, there's a dude using... There's somebody using Ben's emote for, like, I don't know if it's Discord reactive or something, but we're absolutely gonna raid that person. That's cool. We gotta do that. But yes, thank you all so much. Very much appreciate it. I will see y'all Wednesday for more of this. So, yeah. Bye-bye.